No more Mr. Nice Guy. We taking what we want. Venom and Smoke Podcast, you heard me?
Welcome to the Venomous Wrestling Podcast. I don't know why am I cut like this. What's going on with this? It's a new look. I don't know what's going on with the thing, but hey, I roll with it. So let me bring on the nefarious one first, man. While I figure out what's going on with the picture.
What's up, everybody?
Stuff, man. I'm like, StreamYard always changing stuff on it, brother. But it's good to go. We got a sports ahead, we got a lot of sports to talk about today. Like the shit hit the fan, like literally 2 hours before the show, the shit hit the fan. Like,
and y'all thought he was going to Atlanta.
I thought I knew he wasn't coming here. How it was sounding all through the week. It'd have been great to get him, but y'all know I'm a biggest Jameis Winston fan on here, so you know I'm happy right now. Big, let's go kiss Jameis Winston ass right now. Well, let's bring. Jay found the nickname, the diabolical hater. Jay got him a nickname. Hate Nation. Hate.
Hey, listen, the only reason why I went with that was because of 2 weeks ago on the wrestling podcast. Chris called me a hater only because I said Big E put himself in the position that he's in WWE, and he said that I was a hater. So I was like, you know what? Let me go with this and see how it goes.
And speaking of Chris,
mentioned.
Wow, what the fuck? Oh man, see, nicknames just come to you on the podcast. But since Chris leaked the news, Watson going to Cleveland, 5 years, $230.
And fully guaranteed.
Fully guaranteed. The Browns, hey, I would have took that. I would have took that deal, and I'm a Saints fan. I would have took that deal. I'm like, I don't know why Saints fans are mad. 5 years, $230 million, all guaranteed.
Nobody else would have been really able to do something like that.
Can't offer that. Look what Cleveland gave up.
But they could have gave up more. They should have gave up more. They didn't give up Hunt. I said they didn't give up Hunt. They didn't give up Ward. Nobody. They just gave up picks. And the picks are going to be worthless because with Watson now, they are going to be a good team. So,
yeah, maybe.
They are going to be a good team, man, because Baker Mayfield is trash.
Listen. We don't know how much his suspension is going to be. For all you know, he won't play till next year.
That's one. Look, that's 1 year. They got 2 first-round picks. So when he do play,
but what's to say he's going to still be Elite 5 2 years not in the NFL, and he's moving from a warm climate to a cold climate. He's moving to a cold climate.
26.
He's 26. Jay, he's 26.
Listen, there's a lot of young quarterbacks that were good in the beginning, because in the grand scheme of things, who was better? What's his name was a lot better in the beginning, but towards the end there, when he did his little kneel down, Kaepernick, he was starting to go downhill. And he was a young quarterback.
Hold up with Kaepernick, though. That's different. Kaepernick could throw the ball, man. Kaepernick is not that. It's not Watson. They're not the same league. Watson can throw better than he can run. Watson don't need a line, bro, because he can run. And he got a house of an own, man.
But how many running quarterbacks
It's
last
so
a long
garbage.
time in this league?
But think about it. Your top quarterbacks in the league are all runners. Think about it. Josh Allen, he's a runner.
Mm-hmm.
You got Justin Herbert, he's a runner. We can keep going down the list. People shit on Lamar Jackson, but shit, he's constantly in the playoffs.
And
he's
running.
a runner. I'm just saying, and running. So I'm just saying, some of your top quarterbacks, look, Pat Mahomes showed the playoffs, he can run. So it's like the standstill quarterbacks are over with now. Everybody out there running at least 4 5s, 4 6s out there now as quarterbacks.
Hell, even Daniel Jones is a runner when he's not.
Yeah, he's a runner. He runs. If he don't trip over himself, he can fucking run.
Don't talk about the Giants. No.
I'm just
They're
saying,
bombing free agency.
I like what y'all were doing in free agency, though, the Giants. Actually, y'all sneakily building y'all line. I really like that, though.
Absolutely. We got we got an offensive line now. Kudos to Sean for fucking getting us cap room because we were in cap hell. And now we're in a position to draft a young lineman and hopefully a young defensive lineman.
Y'all need some receivers, though. Y'all need some receivers. Y'all fucking receiver cores. Fucking.
We got Galladay and Tony. That's it.
Y'all have Tony because Galladay is trash.
Yeah,
he's fucking trash. But I like to thank the Jets for giving us Marcus May. We'll take him.
Jets?
we'll take him.
He can't stay on the field, so you can have him.
It's fine. Look, we get injury-prone players all the time. Thank y'all for Demario Davis because he was injury-prone with y'all too, and he came to us, captain of our defense. We do well with Jets players. Jonathan Vilma, we do well with Jets players. So anytime we get a Jet player, I love it. we do well with them.
So I didn't see. Did you guys actually get Jameis Winston, or the Colts still trying to pull him away?
Not Jameis is the front runner is the Saints. The Colts are trying to get Baker Mayfield now. That's the thing on NFL Network. Yeah. Baker wants to go to the Colts. It's a mutual thing. Let them have Baker because we have Saints fans crying for Baker Mayfield over Jameis Winston. I say, what the fuck are y'all smoking?
Why?
That's kind of like dumb.
Let's put it this way. So Watson was a what? He was a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback, right? What was Jameis Winston? Heisman winning trophy quarterback. Watson has a strong arm. He doesn't have a stronger arm than Jameis. He doesn't. He doesn't have a strong arm than Jameis. So why is Jameis getting that stank on him? And he might be a step above.
That shows that it's the locker room. It's how he is in the locker room. It's his reputation.
He's a lucky guy. I'm like, so what? As long as he wins games, and he won 5 games last year and lost 2. He won 5 and lost 2. So what that tells me, he's a winning fucking quarterback. If you look at his stats are up there with Tom Brady and all that. His first 5 years.
Before he was hurt, yes.
Before he was hurt, his stats. I'm talking about like if you look at his first 5 years in the league, he's above Tom Brady with passing yards and touchdowns and all that. But Jameis Winston don't get the shine that he needs, and I'm hoping New Orleans throw the bag at Jameis Winston and end this because somebody else gonna come in there and sneak in there, and then we're gonna be left with Taysom fucking Hill, and I'm gonna lose my mind, and y'all gonna see me lose my mind on this podcast because I'm gonna cry. I've been saying fuck Deshaun Watson. I say
there's a lot of teams that need quarterbacks now.
You don't understand. I was like this. Deshaun Watson would have been nice if we could have got him without losing. But they're talking about we're going to lose Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. We're going to lose Davenport and a lineman. We're about to lose three players.
And you're not doing that. You're not doing that.
For a quarterback? Fuck no.
Oh, hell no. And draft picks? Fuck no.
And draft picks.
Fuck no.
Hey, Lala, what's going on?
Hey, Lala.
So I'm just saying, for people like, I'm glad he went for the bag. People talking about. I'm like, why would you want to go to Atlanta? I started thinking about it. I'm like, if you want to win, why you would go to Atlanta? Atlanta has nothing. They don't have no wide receivers.
They got Patterson. They got Pitts.
Patterson is a free agent.
Oh, okay. Okay, you got Pitts. You got the other running back. But that's it.
They have no wide receivers. Their best wide receiver gambled his way out of the league. That's what the fuck happened.
Yes.
So it didn't make sense for him to go to Atlanta. I'm like, he's not going to Atlanta. I said it's between the Saints and another team.
Yeah, but the Browns jumped in recently.
Yeah, the thing he told the Browns no.
Down to Atlanta and the Saints.
Yeah,
as of last night,
he was coming to the Saints. If out of them 2 picks, that was been smart. You could look Atlanta and New Orleans. You could catch a flight and be there in about 2 hours. So being home is not.
And with $230 million, you got your own jet.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm like this. The Saints had given him $230 million. Atlanta didn't have $230 million to give him. So the Browns made the craziest offer possible.
Wow.
He took that shit. Because they said he had a conversation with all the teams today. And
does that make the Browns the #1 team then?
No. Hell no. Hell no.
Especially this year. Because, like you say, he might be getting suspended 6, 7, 8, 10
10, 12, 17, so, 16, whatever. They might pull him the whole because you think about it, the court, even though he's not criminally being charged, he's still got court cases.
Yeah, he's got civil cases.
Did he do anything against the game?
It's not the point. This is the
NFL. No, I'm about to tell you why.
As an NFL player, you represent the NFL.
Yep.
Let me tell you why. Kareem Hunt only got 2 games for kicking a lady in the back.
Washington was suspended for shooting himself in the fucking leg.
I'm just saying, I get you that. Ray Rice suspended 2 games for punching a lady in the face.
Man.
You know what I think to a lady in the NFL? You might get a slap on the wrist. He might get 6, maybe. He might get 6.
So he's gonna get the same amount that Kamara's gonna get.
Yep.
Nope. I think he should get more. He should get more than 6 games.
I agree.
But I'm just saying he's going to get to about 6 to 8. That's Goodell's good range between 6 and 8 games.
In all honesty, what he did was worse than what Kamara did. So if he's getting 6, then Kamara's getting 4, and Izzy got to do 25 push-ups. So Izzy better hope that he don't get 4.
It depends on which sport. With Watson, I don't know the massage stuff. Him getting massaged in the butt. That's what he like to do. That's what he like to do. That's on him. That's on him. But the other stuff, I guess you're talking about. Yeah,
I think the Texans burned when he started talking shit about the Texans. They leaked that information. They tried to burn his reputation. So then this way he could. If you ain't gonna play for me, you ain't playing for nobody.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
So they leaked that. So this way, the cancel culture would cancel him.
Mm-hmm. Shit, you saw how fast that shit went away. Soon as they said no, look. Soon as they said it was no charges, boy, the teams lined up, didn't they?
Ran.
That's why I said if I was the Saints last year, I would have got Deshaun Watson and traded for him last year, and I'd have had him under contract this year.
And he probably would have been cheaper.
Miami, nope.
He would have been definitely a cheaper buy last year.
Yes.
Yeah. He had that stank on him last year. So it was like, okay, we taking a chance. You could have probably got him for a 3rd and 4th round pick.
At least.
Easy, like he got that stank on him. We don't know if he's gonna get arrested or not, but we're gonna take him. Maybe you can give 1 1st round pick just to make him feel better.
Maybe.
Listen, and Cleveland gave it all.
3. But Texas didn't go far enough because Cleveland was desperate.
Yeah.
I'd have started getting some of their players.
Only because if you think about it, before even they came up with Watson in the conversation, they had already told Baker, you ain't playing. Or, they sent out that aura that we're moving on from you.
Matter of fact, Cleveland stated that pretty much they want an adult as a quarterback than Baker Mayfield. Facts.
Wow.
They wanted an adult.
An adult.
And
A leader. He's not a leader.
what I'm saying, they said they wanted an adult, but you got a man who got 22 cases. You want an adult though.
But you want an adult.
Yeah, but can you compare?
Wanted somebody more talented.
Can you compare arm strength? Can you compare? I'd rather have Watson with his games that he could be suspended than this dude Baker Mayfield. That was all right. Did he play? Was he a good quarterback in college? Yes. He happened to play for my favorite squad. You know what I'm saying? But he's good in a certain offense, in a certain package.
West Coast system.
Baker is a C+ player, if you will.
Yeah,
you're giving him too much credit.
He is a non-crackhead Johnny Manziel.
Yeah,
Johnny Manziel's a crackhead, but Baker Mayfield's you know what I'm saying? If he wasn't on crack,
he's the drunk Johnny Manziel. You got crack Manziel.
Crackhead Manziel. Yeah,
I'm just saying. Baker Mayfield is not. I'm saying Baker Mayfield is limited. He's short. He doesn't have a strong arm. He's injury prone.
He throws the ball.
You gotta give him credit for playing through those injuries.
Yes, but I'm saying he's tough, but he's limited.
Yes.
So I'm saying instead of saying you want an adult for a quarterback and go get the most immature person you could get if you think about it. Because Deshaun Watson made a lot of immature decisions.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
At least 20 of them.
I want a better quarterback than you, Baker, because you fucking suck. That'd have been better than saying I want an adult because you're lying through your face. And I'm like, you go get somebody mature if you want an adult. You don't get Deshaun Watson if you want an adult.
Let me say this. With that Cleveland running game, they're going to be dangerous. Because what do you prepare for on defense? Do you prepare to stop the run, or do you prepare to stop the play action?
Just double team Amari Cooper because they have nobody else.
Exactly.
Yeah, they'll get somebody else.
Yeah, hopefully they get somebody else. They should have got rid of Jarvis Landry. Could that have been a lot more scary if they'd have kept Jarvis Landry?
Well, they got the tight end in Njoku, if I'm pronouncing it.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have been able to give 5 years, $230 million with Jarvis Landry. That's why that was part of freeing up that money to bring him in. What you got to hope is that they could draft a good kid in the draft.
And a third.
They have no draft picks. They have no draft picks.
Then they better hope they snatch up somebody from free agency, and there's not much left.
Nope.
So it's like you got Amari Cooper and who? Unless you could bring Julio Jones there.
Oh, why would Julio go? Why would Julio go to fucking Cleveland?
I'm saying maybe.
Why? Because if you got a good squad, you could win a championship. That's why you go.
Maybe you get Julio, and then you can have 6 games of Julio because you're gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
So 6 games of Julio. And they save Julio until when Deshaun gets back. They'll start Julio the whole season.
Yeah, like they did last year with him. They sat him like the beginning of the season, practically all the games, and then he didn't play till towards the end.
And then got hurt again. So it's like it's a lot of places for Cleveland, but Watson, I didn't expect him to go to Cleveland. I was ready for them to say Atlanta.
230 million reasons why he went to Cleveland.
I was watching it live, though. I was watching NFL Network live, and it just said breaking news. I'm like, okay, Deshaun Watson picks his team. I said, no, it ain't us. I'm like, I know it ain't the Saints. So I'm like, okay. He picks up, thinking we're going to say Atlanta Falcons, Cleveland Browns. I'm like, Cleveland? Where the fuck this come from? Cleveland?
Yeah,
they snuck in at the last second because as of last night, it was still just Atlanta and New Orleans.
Yep.
Woke up this morning, Cleveland's name was in the mix.
Cleveland said, I got 5 years, $230 million. Say no to it. That's what they told him. I want you to say no to it.
Cleveland said, I'll give you all my picks.
And they basically, they said
that in my opinion, I bet you they're shopping one of those running backs.
They should.
they have to.
They all
You know what I'm
should.
saying? To get some draft picks or to get a player. But just now which one?
Hunt. I trade Kareem Hunt.
Yeah?
Yes.
He's good. He's a beast.
They're both good.
Yeah, they're both good.
I would trade Kareem Hunt.
That is, like I said, if he had a wide receiver and they were able to keep both of those guys, Cleveland would definitely be somebody you'd have to worry about.
Absolutely, but until then,
no, you got no wide receiver. I kind of like what the Jets did, to tell you the truth.
And you should be.
I think they brought in a nice guard. One of the guards are going to have to move because him and Tucker play the same side of the ball, the same side of the line. So they're going to have to, one of them's going to have to decide to switch over. The tight end we got from the Bengals, that dude is beast.
That's a
nice. And the tight end they got from the Vikings is beast.
Yeah.
I think that.
I'm just saying, we had more stories, about this one shocked me last night. It almost knocked me on my ass last night.
Yeah. But I got to agree with some of the things I've heard. If this dude, if this dude Rodgers would have just signed up really quick, did his thing quietly, they would have not, and not took a lot of money, then they would have been able to afford Adams, even though they said that the offer was matched.
Mm-hmm.
They said it was more. They said it's actually more.
He just said no. I think he was done with the circus.
Yeah, he done with that shit. Aaron Rodgers, man. That's how I feel. I could go back to Vegas. First of all, look at the geographic of this shit. Where do you want to live, Jay? I know to get your haters out, the hate out of it. Where would you rather live? Green Bay, Wisconsin, or Las Vegas, Nevada? Which way you want to live?
I'm not a city person like that, but yeah, they definitely go to Las Vegas.
Put yourself in the body of a 29-year-old black man. Where would you rather live? Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Well, they said he just bought a house in Vegas.
There you go.
So now he doesn't even have to find a place. His house is there.
Yeah.
Now, honestly, all he has to do is find the bigger spot because now he got the money for it.
How about this? Who was his college quarterback?
Oh, what's his face?
Carr.
Yeah, Carr.
It was Carr.
Yeah.
Who does Carr play for? The Raiders.
The Raiders.
He was a lifelong Raider fan.
There you go.
Everything pointing to Raiders. There's nothing the Packers could have done to keep Devontae Adams.
No.
Because Aaron Rodgers
they could have franchised him.
And he wasn't playing. He wasn't
playing. He would have sat out.
If it would have been, you know what I'm saying? If they could afford it, they could have franchised him and said, you want to sit out the year? Go ahead and sit out the year.
Sit out 2 years. So what? He getting paid. But the thing is,
but no matter how much money you make, everybody's goal besides winning the Super Bowl is going to the Hall of Fame. So if you sit out 2 years because of the money, your numbers are going when it comes to wanting to be in the Hall of Fame.
Had all the leverage. So it's like, if I don't play,
okay,
you don't get shit from me. Trade me so you can get shit for me. So you got a first round pick and a second round pick for me. That's high for a receiver.
Man,
so
the AFC West, wow.
The AFC period, man. The AFC North and West are ridiculous. Nobody, I don't know who's going to win that, but I guarantee it's going to be an NFC team win the Super Bowl because the AFC is going to be so beat up. By the time they make it to the Super Bowl,
look at the fuck. Even if you want to throw in the AFC East, Buffalo, Miami's going to
the AFC East is the quiet of all the divisions. You know what I'm saying?
South is
Everybody's
garbage.
looking at the North and they're looking at the AFC West. But the
Yeah.
AFC East got at any given time, any one of those teams can step up and do damage.
I'm
Whether it's
just
the
saying this.
Patriots, whether it's the Dolphins. And honestly, like I said, maybe I'm talking a little bit out of it, but the Jets made some good moves. They could be a strong team. They could do damage. They can hurt teams that maybe they couldn't hurt before. They picked up some good defensive players.
And plus, they got a top 5 pick. So.
And then you think of all the first round picks we got. We could bring in, the Patriots started out slow in the beginning, started doing work. Buffalo is going to be the team of that division.
Yeah, let's listen, though. I'm just saying this thinking. Everybody know the South is garbage. So whoever win the South, that's going to be the only team in the AFC that makes it to the AFC South, going to make it to the playoffs. It's either going to be the Colts or the Titans.
That's it.
The other two teams are trash. Let's be real. The Texans and Jaguars, thanks for coming. 1, 2, 3 Cancun.
Jaguars did some good moves too, but
they trash.
Everything's got a gel.
They're trash. So it's between 3 divisions where you're going to get most of your playoff teams from.
Wow.
But I see the West can get 3 if they play to their potential. If they play to their potential, the West can get 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody out the North going to get knocked out.
Yep.
Somebody out the West going to get knocked out who's really good.
You know who's going to get knocked out in the North is going to be the Ravens.
It's going to be somebody. That's if Watson played this year. So if Watson doesn't play but like 6 games, then the Browns will be knocked out again. But
well, you never know. It depends what strength of schedule on the games that he suspended. You know what I'm saying? If they got a shitty schedule, if they come out 3-3 and he's suspended the first 6 games, you can still make the playoffs with 3 losses.
Oh, you good? Yeah, 3-3. He's good. I see what he's saying. They come out 3-3 for 6.
Yeah.
Good.
If he gets suspended 3 games, or if he gets suspended 6 games and they come out 3-3,
then they got a shot.
You could still do something.
Oh, you good?
You got a shot, yes.
Oh, man! All you gotta do is win 12. I think 12 will get you in the AFC.
12 should be 12.
That's
now,
the minimum.
But eventually, that's going to go up.
Yes,
because the AFC has gotten stronger in the last couple of years. Their teams have gotten stronger. Where it was always NFC. Yeah. Now you got to look at the AFC like, oh, hold up a second. There's some squads out here that could do some work.
Absolutely.
But this way, the NFC, you win 8 or 9 games, you might be in it. But the AFC, you got to win 12.
You have to. 10
games
have to
win 12.
10 games will
not getting in.
Yep.
Good thing about it, the Chargers defense just got ridiculous.
Woo!
They just got ridiculous with that ridiculous offense they already have. Then you got the Broncos, who got Russ Wilson, and they got a running back, wide receivers, and their defense isn't bad. No. Then you have the Raiders, who picked up the best receiver in the league.
But I think they made their offense stronger in general. If you look at what they picked up, they made that offensive line, I think, stronger. They picked up a couple of offensive linemen. That the Raiders are trying to say, Kansas City, we're sick of you being number 1.
That's exactly what
Then you got Kansas City, who just picked up Juju Smith-Schuster, which he gonna be naturally a better number 2. He's not a number 1. He's a number 2, number 3.
He was never a number 1.
So Juju is in the Chiefs reloaded. They reloaded. So it's 4 teams. You don't know somebody gonna get knocked out of there, and it's gonna be bad because those
games are gonna be good to watch.
Yes,
when they play against each other,
it's just so damn bad. And then you go to the North. Now you got Deshaun Watson. Now you have Lamar Jackson and the Super Bowl representative for the AFC, the Bengals, in that one.
That division got really crazy in the last couple of hours.
Yes. The Steelers, everybody going to beat up on the Steelers. Everybody's going to take turns. Ben Roethlisberger in the Steelers. I'm going to say it just like that. They're going to Ben Roethlisberger the Steelers.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Go check his history. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say those words, but that's what they're going to do to Steelers. They're going to do the Steelers what Ben did to women. Let me put it that way. So the Steelers going in last place. We're not even worrying about them.
Yeah.
That's
They're on a rebuild.
That's seven. What? You only got 7 spots. So that means somebody out the north, somebody out the west is gone.
And
somebody out the north is going to be gone because I'm telling you,
the Steelers are already
East
out.
is going to be quiet.
Yeah, so you already know the Steelers are already out. So that's one team out the north. And it might be the Bengals, it might be the Browns, or it might even be the Ravens. You don't know which the other team out. So
you gotta think in the north, the favorite, regardless of anything, is the Bengals.
I don't know. I don't know what this power move that the Browns made without losing anybody. I mean, their team was good. That Baker Mayfield held them back.
He's still not going to play the whole season, so the Bengals should win the North. Hopefully. The Browns play,
the Ravens got better on defense because they took our safety, Marcus Williams. He's a good safety. They've been building on their defense, so the Ravens are always there. How they play football is they just ground and pound you to death. So they always in the mix. So I don't know.
What do you think Cleveland is going to do? If I had those 2 running backs that Cleveland had, I'm pounding you until your defense can't take it and then hitting you with a play action pass for 7.
Exactly.
You know what the difference is? Baker Mayfield couldn't hit a play action pass if it was in his fucking face. He can't throw.
You know how many times I saw a preview of him throwing the ball to Odell Beckham wide open, and he couldn't hit him?
Yes. That's 6. And you give Odell Beckham, he showed you when he went to the Rams. You give Odell Beckham a one-on-one, that's 6.
Yep.
Speaking of the Rams, they got Allen Robinson. Holy shit.
Why Odell Beckham rests? So when Odell comes back, they reloaded. There's only 2 teams that reloaded in the NFC, and that's Tampa and the fucking Rams. Everybody else is fucking garbage, including the fucking Texans. Everybody else is fucking garbage.
Rams, go wide, go. Just go. Holy shit.
Just think about it. Everybody else in the NFC didn't really do nothing. It's fucking whatever. You kicking cans in the fucking NFC. If you come out, you come out. The AFC, everybody went AFC. Everybody say, fuck the NFC, we're going to AFC.
Yeah.
That's going to be the game to watch. I feel sorry for your Jets. If your Jets was in the NFC, your Jets would be in the fucking playoff hunt. But in the fucking AFC, you never know. The Jets might have a resurgence, and they might surprise the East.
I totally believe in that saying any given Sunday.
You never know. It's just
because you never know. Because were we supposed to beat Tennessee last year?
Hell no.
No.
Were the Giants supposed to beat us in our house? No. You never know. Shit, you never know. Shit. It happens. I'm just saying it happens, and you never know. Zach might finally get it. He might fucking get some shit where he get it.
They can't. There's no excuses. We don't have a number 1. That's the only excuse that we have. We got 2 pass catching, blocking tight ends. We got the offensive line is pretty much, they put in some pieces here and there. Plus, at the end of last season, our offensive line was top 10 or top 11. I think they were 11th in offensive lines last year. You know what I'm saying? So now you have no excuse. You got a good running game. You got probably 2 of the better tight ends in the league that can catch and block. You got a good number 2. You got a good slot. You're rebuilding the defensive line because you lost the guy. I forget where he went. But we lost a defensive lineman. We brought in another one. We got guys that were hurt last year coming back that were supposed to make impacts.
Yeah.
I mean, all I could do is...
I'm just saying, if I see another signing to the AFC, I'm just going to lose it. Just call it the AFC.
I think that the championship probably does come through the AFC.
But the thing is, the AFC was strong last year. You know what happened? The NFC is least beat up. Because them going to be wars. Think about it. The AFC is going to be wars. But But the NFC is going to be like a cakewalk to some of these people. You got the 49ers, maybe the Packers. If the Saints can resign Jameis fucking Winston, we'll be up there. If we can't, if we got Taysom Hill, we're going to be at the fucking garbage can.
If you got, what is that other guy? Sumi?
If
Whatever.
it's him, we're in the damn garbage. I'm just saying.
The NFC is the path of least.
Unless you get Baker.
So that's why I don't understand. Fuck no. I don't understand why Deshaun Watson decided to go to the AFC North of all places when you never played in northern weather in your life. And then you're from the South and you could have went to New Orleans ready-made. It's a ready-made offer. Get Michael Thomas back whenever Alvin Kamara come back from his suspension, maybe between 8 games, 6 to 8 games. And, you had an offense, a person who was behind Sean Payton, so the offense the same. So you would flourish in a dome, a defense that was ready-made.
230 million reasons.
I'm like, that tell you money is everything. So don't let no athlete tell you he want to win. Because I'm like, if I want to win, I'm going to the Saints, and I'm going to go at least to the playoffs.
The contract is what, 5 years?
All guaranteed.
All guaranteed, man.
230 million guaranteed.
So then, if you're shitty for 5 years, you're stuck playing for a shitty team for 5 years.
Like in Cleveland. In dreary ass Cleveland for 5 years.
Yeah, I mean,
and think about this. You know who started this fucking trend? Was Kirk Cousins.
Yep.
Kirk Cousins.
And luckily, we let the Vikings take him.
Thank God.
We were like,
that could have been y'all, man. That could have been y'all.
Kirk Cousins, baby.
That could have been y'all. And Kirk Cousins still got paid again this year. Guaranteed.
Money. Wow.
Garbage time, Kirk. You serious? Garbage time, Kirk.
He must know somebody, or he must have some black on somebody, because he's garbage.
No,
he don't deserve guaranteed money.
Yeah, speaking of these quarterbacks, man, where would y'all think James land? So my money is hopefully the Saints, but they got the Colts. They're trying to come in there, and probably some other teams will come in there, not since Deshaun Watson decided to go to Cleveland. So
I'll say this. I think it should be the Saints, because once again, the NFC is the path of least resistance.
He go to the Colts. He not winning there.
No.
Even if he win the division, he is winning out the playoffs. The Colts not winning shit.
No.
Nope. Nobody from the AFC South gonna win shit.
But you think if he went to your squad, you'd have a better chance in your division to win?
Yes. Because they already proved it. They proved he went 5-2, and they was number 1 in the NFC before he went down against Tampa. They were number 1.
But like you said earlier, Tampa restacked.
But New Orleans got Tampa's number. That's the thing. When the team got your number, they just got your number.
But whether you gotta see it or not, whether it has computed, the GOAT is back. So it kind of switches things up. It makes it very hard.
GOAT didn't do shit last year against my Saints. Last thing I know, the last time the GOAT played my Saints, he didn't score a point. That's the GOAT. The GOAT didn't score a point.
I mean, also beginning of the season, we'll see what happens.
I'm just saying, we played them late in the season, no points, 0 points. That's we don't fear Tom Brady here. Everybody else fear Tom Brady. The Saints been kicking Tom Brady ass since 2006.
Listen, if
he won twice.
If the Saints were smart, they would throw. Look at what's out there.
Nothing.
Baker.
Nothing. Throw $30 million at him. That's cheap. That's cheap nowadays for a quarterback. Give him $30 million. That's cheap for a quarterback right now. Because
if not, your team's going to be looking very hurt.
Yes, I'm going to cry. I'm literally going to tell you, I'm coming here crying if he goes somewhere else.
Unless that kid steps up. He has a year under his belt. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
Look, I saw all I needed to see. That he was seeing ghosts out there, man. Hell no.
Yeah, but what rookie quarterback comes out and really
Justin
does
Herbert.
great?
You know what I'm saying? Deshaun Watson. We can go down the list now.
Yeah, but you're talking about you're trying to at
mean
least have a
undrafted?
decent quarterback. You're talking about elite top 10.
Oh, gotcha. Oh,
You know
you're
what I'm
talking
saying?
about regular.
Oh,
Okay.
you need a quarterback that can run the offense. You know what I'm saying? At
He
least
can't.
until
He can't. Not
I
right
just
now.
think he was young. I think
Yeah.
that the NFL is so much faster than college football
Oh, hell yeah.
that a lot of
Yeah.
these quarterbacks don't adjust so quickly to it.
Not right now, though. He's
No.
not the quarterback for the Saints right now. Maybe 3 or 4 years from now. Maybe.
Oh, come on. That's
But
like
not
saying,
right now.
but that's
Your
like
quarterback
saying,
is number 2, Jameis Winston. Saints. He's 27. Deshaun Watson is 26. You can have him for 10 years.
yes, you can. In today's NFL, yes, you
You
can.
can have him for 10 more years. So, and he's not mobile as them, so he's willing to throw the ball. See, the thing is, he's not a mobile quarterback. So I don't know why he tried to run. That's what Tua
He
did.
might go to Houston.
Houston said they sold on Davis Mills. The dude that was behind.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't listen to a lot of what these dudes say. You know what I'm saying? You got to see what's open out there. Houston is open. The Colts is open.
Davis Mills didn't
You
do a
guys
bad
are
job.
open.
Dude was better than I would have him as my backup than the ones we have. Davis Mills was doing his thing. But I don't know. I think Saints right now sign Jameis Winston tonight. Tell him what's your price. Ask Jameis what's your price. Because if you let Jameis slip, then you got to try to beg to get Jimmy G, who's trash, Baker Mayfield, who's trash, and then now we're gonna go down this rabbit hole. See, Saints
I
fans,
think that if they lose Jameis, their better bet would probably be Jimmy G.
maybe, and that's
For
horrible.
Baker,
That's horrible.
yeah,
Listen,
that's like if those were your two choices, you're like, damn.
that's between eating that's when like eating a peanut butter jelly sandwich without no milk versus eating a mayonnaise sandwich. It's pretty fucked up both ways. It's not good. It's not good.
What's wrong with blood mayonnaise?
I'm talking about just eating straight mayonnaise, no meat. A mayonnaise sandwich. Fuck no. You get to pick which one is which. I'm just saying. But I'm gonna tell you this. Jameis Winston, all these Saints fans who was hating on Jameis, the number 1 quarterback left out there is Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
So y'all might want to take y'all words back, Saints fans. They had so many Saints fans talking about, oh, Jameis not the answer because y'all thought y'all was getting Deshaun Watson.
Daniel Jones had.
I told y'all dumbasses, we should have signed Jameis Winston for 3 years, 2 years ago when we first got it.
Now, because there's nothing really out there, Jameis Winston got the Saints by the balls.
Yes, indeed.
I want 3 years, $45 million.
Or else.
All guaranteed.
Yeah.
All guaranteed.
All guaranteed. It's not with an extra zero. All guaranteed. Or at least 30 of it guaranteed. More than half.
And all you Saints fans better kiss Jameis' ass. Because there's a lot of you.
Go buy his jersey.
I'm going to tell you this way. There's a lot of them motherfuckers. And I'm going to tell you what it is. Because I'm from here. A lot of you motherfuckers, they won't see a black quarterback in New Orleans. That's what the fuck it be. Because y'all was taking up for Taysom Hill. Y'all was taking up for Trevor Siemian. And they played like garbage. Jameis was playing fine. And y'all didn't want to give Jameis no credit.
Nope.
You motherfuckers in New Orleans, y'all better kiss the ring, motherfucker, because y'all better kiss Jameis Winston and love it, because if you get Taysom Hill, I guarantee you we won't make the playoffs. And what happened? Taysom Hill finishes the quarterback, then we make the playoffs. Fuck no. Trevor Siemian lost us 5 games in a row. So yeah. I would tell you what it is because I'm down here. Oh, I could name it's on one hand how many black quarterbacks we didn't have in New Orleans.
Aaron Brooks.
Aaron Brooks. We had Jeff Blake.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Blake, that was rare to have two black quarterbacks on the roster. I remember that. Jeff Blake went down injury and Aaron Brooks came up. Then we had Jameis Winston.
That's it. Huh?
If you want to call McPherson from Florida State, but he got hurt with a golf cart, never played. That's it.
Another dumbass.
That's it. I can say that. That's it. Saints fans.
Yeah,
So
I think you might have more than what my team had.
But didn't y'all have some more good black quarterbacks? But I see our guest finally made it. We had some trouble. But we're gonna welcome MMA superstar, a kickboxer. Man, we're gonna get some fighting going on in here now, man. We're gonna welcome Anthony the Joker McDonald, man. Now I'm glad you can make it. It was a struggle.
Hey, what's up, Anthony?
Good evening.
The struggle was real.
We got him in. As promised. Man, so let's see who they got comments. Yo, Lala said, "Phew."
I know, right? Thank you, Lala.
Man, I had to keep sending the link over to Lala. I was trying to do it while I do the show. It was hard. I ain't gonna lie. It was a struggle. It was a struggle.
Yeah, I was going through different cell phones on my computer. It was not happening.
The links trip sometimes. That don't be on us. That be on StreamYard. I blame y'all, StreamYard.
Cell phones are a pain in the ass.
Yeah, they are.
Yes,
they are.
Yeah. So, man, tell us about yourself, Anthony, man.
I'm a current Glory kickboxer. I'm a Twitch streamer, TikToker, dad. I do it all, I guess.
Oh man, so what's your record?
My record in kickboxing is 10-2. MMA, if you add all my fights together, I'm like 45 and 9.
Good for you,
bro.
That's impressive.
That's a good ass ministry. So what's your favorite go-to move, man, to put somebody to sleep?
I love the liver shot. I love kicking the liver. I set up with the cross hook leg kick, then like cross hook straight to the liver.
Wow.
You can tell when you hit the liver right, because like that they'll be looking normal for a second. They go like, oh, like that look at that face. You like, yeah, I got you. I got you.
Ooh, man, the liver shot.
What's your art?
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai.
Yeah, but I do a little Dutch kickboxing. Dutch is more power. You know, it's more big. Muay Thai is more like adding the damage up. You know, same spot over and over again. Dutch is more, I'm gonna crash my legs into your bone. You're gonna feel it, and it's gonna be like devastating. It's all about breaking stuff.
That's what I'm talking about.
You got any favorite opponents that you fought that that took you to the limit?
Chai, he was a Glory kickboxer. He was my first Glory fight. His name was Chai Lewis Perry. I was winning the fight. I won the first round, and the second round I came in. I was ready. I was moving, and he caught me with a good knee to right in the solar plex, and like it stopped my movement completely. I threw another kick at him. He blocked it with his knee. And like my shin kind of like, you can see my shin kind of like bowed in a little bit.
Ooh.
Stopped me completely. He just like really pushed me because I was stuck in one spot, couldn't move, and I'm just throwing with him, eating knees to the face, body shots, leg kicks, and I'm still swinging at him. And I was upset because when I limped back to my corner, the doctor saw it. I was limping bad, and they said, "All right, stop the fight." I was like, "No, I can keep going." He said, "Nah, man, you want the doctor."
Doctor stoppage. At least you didn't quit, man. It was just
exactly.
Almost definitely. It was fun. I love stepping in that glory ring. That glory ring is like it's like the glory is like the Super Bowl of kickboxing. It's like the UFC of kickboxing, and it's like hearing people scream, 20, 30,000 people just screaming. It's just it's an amazing feeling.
Favorite city you want to fight in?
I want to fight back in Madison Square Garden again.
Ooh.
God bless you, man.
That's where our other, champ fight this week, man. Boxer Chico Lavalace, man. He blocks it there this week. So, boom, we got people who got experience. Got people experience at Madison Square.
I thought Madison Square was like this one big arena.
No,
it's actually like what 3-4 smaller arenas attached to one big arena.
Yes.
So I was like, it was just like.
So I always wanted to go to Madison Square Garden, but man.
Oh man,
I thought it was one big arena too, because they always show the building outside, and you be like, okay, it's one big arena, but I heard it was like 3.
Yes, it's 3.
It's like the Knicks play at one side, then it's the Rangers, right? And
the Rangers got their
arena, but MSG has smaller arenas to it.
Oh, so man, like what's your dream opponent? Like who you want that kickboxing smoke from? Like
I want to. There's 2 people I want to fight. Y'all can look them up too. I want to fight the champ, Rico Van Hooven. Chill guy. He's been the heavyweight champ for like 10 years.
Damn!
Oh, wow!
Wow!
He's been holding.
Damn.
He's been
10 years.
I mean, if you look him up, right, you can tell like when he became champion, he was like around 240 pounds. So he was like a lean heavyweight. Now that man's like 270, like jacked.
Damn.
With cardio for days, man. When I say that man had like a third lung. He doesn't get tired. He goes like every time the round goes, he's faster and faster, and he's so technical. And like me and him will go on Twitter talking like not like disrespectful. I'm like, yo, Rico, how about you give me a shot that belt? He's like, oh, no problem, man. That's easy money. I was like, you motherfucker. Like, I want to fight that. And I want to fight the Goliath. He's in Glory too. He's fighting tomorrow actually. He's fighting tomorrow in Glory. So like that guy, he's taller than me.
So how tall are you?
6'8".
Good Lord.
Damn.
Oh my God. I'm like
you look like you about 6'4" sitting down. So maybe about 6'4", 6'5", maybe 6'8".
Is it more tougher for a big guy to do kickboxing?
Especially when you're fighting smaller opponents. Like I'm the crazy as it might sound, I'm the second shortest kickboxer on the roster.
Wow.
Wait, second shortest?
Second shortest? Wow.
Yeah. I'm
man,
like
I have no kickboxing. Shit, I'm short. I'm 6'3". I'm a midget in that damn field.
No, it's a lot of hard. I would say it's both ways. It's a little for height and lengthwise. If we know how to use it really well, we're a bad matchup for anybody. If you have that person that can get past you and work the body and chop the legs, then there's a long night for you.
So figuratively speaking, if you were going up against a Bruce Lee type, would you be screwed?
A Bruce Lee type?
Yeah.
Like super quick, super fast.
Super quick,
Yeah, like I would have to change my game plan like on a dime. Like if you already come in with a game plan, like they say, it's a lot faster in person than on tape.
Of course.
So like if it can't be super quick, all that kind of Bruce Lee stuff, I will literally, if I'm not adaptable enough, it's a bad night for me. So I would have to like on a dime just adapt, change my game plan on a dime. Like survive the first round, go to my coach and say, "Yo, coach,
it ain't working.
It ain't working. It's too fast. It's too fast.
We gotta do something else."
my pins are already purple right now, man. This ain't working at all.
So what do
you enjoy more? Do you enjoy kickboxing, Muay Thai more, or the MMA side of fighting?
Kickboxing more.
Kickboxing.
Kickboxing. I say kickboxing because there are a lot less injuries.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Kickboxing, all you're doing is conditioning, low weightlifting, and pad work for like 8 weeks. Whereas though, MMA, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, boxing, kickboxing, cardio.
Yeah.
That's why you see a lot of people like, if you like this whole week, there have been a lot of injuries in UFC. This guy pulled out because training from injury. So it's like you're getting injured more and more as you get older too. Your body can't do the rolling thunders and the jiu-jitsu and stuff like that, and you get hurt. I got to pull out. Whereas kickboxing, you're going to get a couple of bruises. You might get a black eye here and there from sparring with your teammates, but you're 99% guaranteed to show up on weigh-ins and show up for fight night.
I got you. What got you into like kickboxing, like as a kid or something, or you just picked that up? No,
what got me into kickboxing, this is funny. I was a bouncer at one point, and we just built this restaurant, this fried food restaurant onto the club. So we get off work. Yeah, right.
Miami. Oh, okay. Whole bunch of in Miami. Okay.
So we get off work. We walk to the back side. I want some chicken. So go to the back. I'm sitting back there. I look up this big old monitor and I see. I remember it was Daniel Gita, and he was fighting some other guy, Hesty Gerges. They were like legends. And I'm like, what is this? This is boxing with you can kick. And it was called kickboxing, bro. And I was watching. I'm like for 2 hours I'm locked in. And I started looking up, started doing my homework, and I started doing a lot more kickboxing, like just sparring, kicking the bag, getting better. My Muay Thai coach was like, how you talk? He like, so you win the kickbox, huh?
Oh,
I'm like, yeah. Well, I'm thinking about doing. He said it's all about the distance and the crashing of the legs. I'm like, okay. So I worked with him for like many years. Guy's like 5 foot nothing, but he wrecks me though. He wrecks me. And I had an MMA fight. It was I was getting frustrated because I got tired of getting taken. I can get off the ground. My jiu-jitsu is good. I just got tired of, knock a guy down and he just and you get to the ground and start beating him up. He holds you there for forever. And he wins the fight just from holding you down, just laying on top of you, not doing nothing. You can do all the damage you want to him. But once he hits you on the ground, he holding there for a good 30 seconds. Guess what? He pretty much won the round. And I lost my fights because of those Division I wrestlers. So I got frustrated. And I said, fuck it, I'm going to kickboxing. And I never looked back.
Wow.
I can see that. I can see why you would want to do that. You taller, and once they get you on the ground being taller, they just hold on for dear life.
And I'm fighting the heavyweights over there, their whole game plans. You can tell by when they say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna stay in the middle and trade and bang with you, and just trade with you and to be technical. We're gonna fight." Back in here, you're gonna try to take me to the ground. You're gonna hold me there, and just ride the clock. Do enough to get by, just to skate by and get that victory. When I lost my last fight like that, I was like, I'm done, man. I'm tired of these. Right, exactly. Right. I was like, man, this guy got 2 black guys. His legs are messed up and his chin about to fall off. This guy still won.
I always wondered about that because I'm a big UFC fan. And I'm looking at him like some of these guys look beat up, and then they win the fight. Like, how do wait? He didn't win the fight.
Exactly.
Right. You gotta look at the face like, how the fuck did he win this?
Because he held him on the ground long. That's not fighting. That's surviving.
No, that's
right.
what they do. What they do is they'll get like a couple of good shots in, and then bring you down to the ground.
Yeah,
like he said, keep busy. Throw an elbow, even though you're blocking my elbow. It's still not going to let them separate you. Next thing you know, for his little combination and takedown, he won the round.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
that's
I agree.
bull.
I mean, UFC is like that. Not a
I
lot
mean,
of people want to stand there and bang with you.
No, and like there's like, granted, I get the fact that the wrestling, the jiu-jitsu is the aspect of the whole thing. I get it, but it's like even Dana White said your stock is not going to rise if you win by just by smothering your opponent and just ride out the round. Your stock is not going to rise. You got to take risks, because then opponents, people be like, this guy can go in there, he's a wrestler, but he takes risks. He'll trade with you. Only time he will wrestle with you is like the last set, like he really has to allow his wrestling to recover. Then he'll get back up, or he'll do something on the ground that's like, okay, ground and pound, elbows, yes, all right, cool. Then he's active instead of like just against the cage, just like, like, pull him off the ring, off the cage. That's 2 minutes. 2 minutes I'm not gonna get back.
Right. So you got to go for the knockout. So you got to go to knockout for a person like that. You just got to come out like somebody who like to take you to the ground. You probably just try to knock him out, get him out the way.
Right. The one thing about that is though, like if you say like you're a wrestler and you take him down, you do what you do. You took him down like it's a 3-round fight. You took him down twice. You took him down 2 rounds, and you did what you wanted to him. That 3rd round, you know they're gonna come out swinging. They're gonna throw caution to the wind. They're not thinking about that wrestling no more. They're thinking about getting them shots back, and it leaves them open. That's why you see those guys get like slanted their neck in the 3rd round. Like you're like, oh my god, man, why you didn't just? Because their whole perspective now is I gotta knock you out. I gotta hit you. I gotta get one good shot in.
Yeah.
And after that, all logic, all technique goes out the window. Don't worry about the wrestling go out the window now, because you want to land those shots. Yeah. And they get taken down to the ground. The guy's exhausted. He's doing like trying to do something, and it's like, dude, he's gassed. He's gassed. That's why I kickbox.
It's like that beast from Houston in UFC. I forgot his last name. I forgot his name. The dude.
Beast Alexander.
Like the big old black guy, they call him the Beast. I forgot his name.
Ungawe, something like that.
Not him.
No, not him. Derek Lewis.
Yeah, Derek Lewis. He always gets gas in the fight. Every fight I watch Derek Lewis in, he gets gas because it's either knockout or he gonna get knocked out. It's one of the two with him. So because
when he throws, man, you see he brings it from the back door to the front door where everything he throws, and it's like, yeah, he won't gas out. He just want to swing. He want to swing and knock you out. And between him, Nagatu, and the other guy, the other Nigerian one, he fought Nagatu. I'm saying his name wrong. I apologize. And he got knocked out cold by him. Those 3 guys right there, and Tua. Those like the top knockout guys right there. I would say never. I would have to come with a strong game plan to beat those 4.
But Francis Ngannou, I can't say his name either. He built like a brick house, man. Like he hit you, man. It look like he gonna slide you across that ring if you look like
he looks like he's trying to hit you out of the ring.
Right.
So you gotta dive him. That's sledgehammer.
Right. Like you saw what he did at Overeem. Oh, I love Overeem. I love Al's Overeem. He made that man's toes go like this, like that. Stiff. Yeah. I was like, that man did.
Lord. It's bad when you hit him. You be like, oh Lord.
Well, you can't tell me that uppercut wasn't nice.
Oh, it was. It was like you saw Overeem was afraid to commit when he threw that first punch. He was like he's afraid to commit. He was looking for that punch. You could tell he was looking for it, but he ain't looked down. And when chin went out like that, I was like, that's God.
He went stiff as the board.
Right?
He went stiff as a board and just fell back. And then the referee just stood there looking at him, and homeboy went to jump on top of him and bash him again. I would have been like, no. As soon as he got stiff, I'd have been like, over.
You know the
Right.
refs get caught up in that too, though, man. You know they
yeah.
looking at a good shot, you be like, damn.
Oh, right. The referee has like an actual 4K view of what's going on right there. He got an HD view right there. What's going on?
And you be
I'm
like,
like,
I could
right,
be
I'm
a
like,
ref because somebody will get brain damage with me. Cause I'm be like, damn, I'm gonna be all
right.
He just got
forget
knocked
that.
the fuck out.
You forget you the ref.
Yeah, you be
Like when I saw
you
O-Ring get
should've
knocked
ducked
out,
that
bro.
punch, bro. I'd have told him you should have ducked that punch, man. What the fuck wrong with you?
Right? That's goddamn. Like, you should be ashamed of yourself, man, bringing that man in here not ready. He wasn't ready for that power.
No.
Like the last time I see somebody get knocked out like that was on an anime, bro. When they get hit so hard, like that body goes stiff. Like I'm like, I watched Baki the other day, bro. When you knock homeboy out in the ground, and his legs and body was straight as a board. I said, yo, why that? I thought about O-Ring. Like, I'm like, yo, that's where they got it from, bro. They saw the UFC fight and say, fucking draw that shit of a dude getting stiffed right there from a punch. I was
The
like,
first time I seen got hit like that was when Kimbo used to do them backyard fights. And Kimbo hit the dude, and the dude stopped.
Right.
Stopped and fell. I'm like, oh,
yo,
I'm like, see,
Well-
Kimbo should have just been a boxer. I don't know why he went to UFC. He went to boxing. Kimbo probably would have been.
I don't think he would have had the stamina for boxing.
All you need is one.
His stamina was more street fighting MMA.
Well, the
Right.
MMA is once they get him to the ground, that's it.
right.
Anthony, you being a fighter, how does it feel when you know you got that one shot and you knock a sumbitch out?
Oh, bro, it's like, because when I was coming up, I'm a heavyweight.
Mm-hmm.
I was a heavyweight known for speed and cardio, not known for my knockout. I would throw punches and bunches just to get the knock, like the TKO.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's like, "Yeah, man, Joker, man, he's a heavyweight man, but he's not a knockout heavyweight." So when I got it was champion versus champion, and the guy was like, what, 12-0, and I do a head kick first, flying knee, do heavy against the cage, bro. My coach was like, get off the cage. He's going to smother you. Get off the cage. I pushed him off me, and then I hit him with like a skipping right. I just like that when you load up, you just like bringing it. I hit him with it, and I shit the guy did a stinky leg. He was like leaning back.
Yes, sir.
And I'm like about to hit him, right? Where like I had that control like this, and I paused because he was like on the ground, like laid back on the ground like Rashad Evans and shit. And the referee slung me off and threw me out across the cage. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I wasn't going to hit him no more. When I got that knockout, I was on the mic like, yeah, I'm a knockout now. I got that one hitter, you know. So yeah, so it's like the best feeling in the world when you knock somebody out. You know what I mean? And I had one fight where I hit the guy rushed me and I kind of sidestepped. I hit him like right here in the back of the head, in the ear area. And he went like face first into the mat.
Once you told me where you hit him at, I was like, good night. That's
right. Yeah, because he was like, I was like this going, beep. And he's like, boom. And I was like, oh. And I still like, look at the ref like,
yeah, that's a wrap.
Like, and he's like, oh, it's over. I'm like, oh my God, man, could have been brain damage. I would have hammer fist him.
Yeah. Have you ever been knocked out?
No, I've been I've been submitted. I've been TKO'd, but it was like, you know, no matter how well you defend yourself in mixed martial arts and MMA, if they hit you like 10 times, it could be like you blocking it and they hit you 10 times. The rules are after like 10 shots, referee can stop the fight.
Wow.
Because you're not defending yourself.
Even if they block shots, I didn't know that. Even if they were
yeah, because that's why you see the guys like that's why you see the referee when the guy's getting ground and pound, he's throwing elbows, he's throwing hammer fist, and the guy's blocking. The referee's like, defend yourself. Defend yourself. He does that like 3 or 4 times. Defend yourself. Think like, all right, it's over. Even though you're blocking, because you can't get mad at
me. Whether the school of thought of defense first doesn't work in MMA.
Right.
Look like it can't be defensive. You gotta be straight offensive in MMA. Look like it.
Right, exactly. And there's so many loopholes you can win in cage fighting. Where so MMA or in kickboxing, you 3-down knockdown rule, doctor stoppage, and the 10-second count. That's how you go. That's how you can win. You know what I mean? With MMA, you can be winning the fight. The guy just hit you one time, block you against the kid, and hit you like 10 times straight without getting stopped, without you throwing back. It's over.
I remember the old K1 kickboxing things they used to have back in the days. I used to remember watching them. And Bob Sapp used to get the hell beat out of him. I used to remember that. Only black guy I used to see Bob Sapp.
Right.
Big old Bob Sapp getting his ass whooped by a little skinny ass Asian dude.
Yo, I cringed. I literally cringed when I saw that man kickbox. Cause he like he'll throw like this. Like he'll literally throw like this. And he gas out and like he'll gas out in like a minute. And I'm like, dude, like, and I'm like just cringing, like, how you get in there, bro? And I'm trying to get in there. How you get in there?
He was just a name when he first came out, and he looked different. Over there, he looked different. He big. He supposed to be dominant and go over there punching like a
right. I give it to him. He beat Orlando Hoos, bro. He beat the 5-time, 3 to 5-time K1 champion. He beat him.
I still don't know how he would do that, because I seen how he fight. I'm like, God damn. I say, damn,
right?
Bro, you need to go back to the hood or something.
Right? It's just like, granted, it's like that. It's one shot. It takes one shot, one good shot. Like who is it? Mark Hunt.
Oh,
he was
Mark Hunt.
Yes.
That man took shots. He took a baseball. He took a baseball across the head several times. He'll just look at you and laugh at you and win. You know. So like, if you compare the fighters of K1, like those guys, and you put them in glory, like Prime, you put them in glory, the whole division would shift so much because those guys in that prime. Everybody's very technical. That's cool. We all technical in there. But you got guys like Mark Hunt, Orlando Hoos, Tyrone Spong, and Oren. You got those guys in that prime in that. Oh man, the whole division would change. Maybe like the top 4, top 5 in that division for a long ass time. Just shifting between them guys because they was like Overring, like juiced up Overring. You tell him, he was like, I eat horse meat. Like, nah, bro, that's not horse meat.
It's horse tranquilizer.
Those guys like set the tone. Those guys, Peter Ertz, those guys, you put them in their prime versions of them in glory right now. The division would change and they'd be like the top 5 right there for like years until they decide to retire.
I like Melvin Manhealth. I can't. What's his name?
Oh, that guy. His intro music.
That dude there, man. I forgot. That dude there used to knock people out clean.
Right. Right. And he's fast. They'll slow it down to see where he hit you at. Like what? He's out. He's out. Like what happened? And slow it down. That man just clipped your chin so fast.
Yeah, he was good too. I remember him. I used to watch I used to watch it when YouTube era. You watch the kickboxing then, and I'm like, man, why this dude don't be a boxer? Why this dude ain't in MMA like that? I'm like, this dude was knocking people out, and he was not a big dude. He was like, he was put together, but he was on the small side. And he was knocking people out like it was nothing.
Right,
it's in the sky. Good night.
It's the element. It's the element, bro. Like going from one sport to another sport is just like the dangers in a fight.
Sorry,
like it's like so like for Melvin, he's in Bellator, I believe. No, he retired. Or was in Bellator. When he was kickboxing, he was killing people. When he came to MMA, he was killing some people. When they gave him that upper echelon of competition, he wasn't killing.
So it's like an MMA fighter will be out his element in kickboxing, just like a kickboxer will be struggle.
Right.
So
Right,
it's
but you
not
got
like a transition.
you have he was a glory middleweight and a glory light heavyweight champion. He's in the UFC now. He's doing good. He's doing real good. He wants to fight Israel, the style bender.
Yes.
It's gonna be a tough fight.
That'd be a good fight. That would be a good fight.
I'm like, Israel look like he untouchable now, man. I'm just saying. Like,
That's a bad motherfucker.
y'all know that, like, when he lost that light heavyweight belt for the belt, because he got exposed. His wrestling, he can lean back and miss punches and kicks, but he leans back, his body's still there. His head moved, but his body and that Polish guy saw it, just took him down, just held him at the ground and pounded him. So now after Izzy went back to the drawing board, worked on his wrestling, worked on his jits, and that guy's damn near hard to take down.
Because I remember that, like, I remember that fight. I'm like, damn, I thought he was gonna win that one. I'm like, shh, he took him down.
All right, he's going another double champion. Yeah,
can't stand up with him, and now he getting that ground game together. So, he really look like Nigeria is basically running UFC right now. So
you're right. You're right.
You're alive. Like,
I'm like, damn, Nigeria. What? I didn't never think you would think of all these, Brazil. You would think like Switzerland, like United States or something. Nigeria. Like damn. I'm like, shit, they very aggressive because France has been trying to kill people and Israel killing people. It's like, damn.
Israel
shit, there was 3 of them. Usman too.
Usman.
Yeah, three of them running it. 3 Nigerians running it.
Usman is starching. For Usman to be in the division he's in, he's starching people. You saw what he did Mandeville? No, is it
Medvedev?
Yeah, you saw what he did to him, like him so bad, all the sweat and water flew off his head, put him to sleep.
Yeah, I remember when he did Covington. Boy, that shit was
funny. I'm glad he did him up.
You gonna come out there talking that trash? I'm like,
that second fight that he had was pretty. It was really good, and like I like the fact about Kobe on that one was that he pulled him to say, like, man, listen, it's business. You're a hell of a fighter. Like, gave him his props, like mad props. Like Kobe can sell a fight.
Yeah,
people were like, oh man, fuck Kobe, this and that. Everyone's like, yeah, Kobe is just a racist. I'm like, no, man, I really know Kobe. Like, I know Kobe. Kobe, not a racist, man. Kobe, what was told was that Kobe was about to get cut from the UFC when he was it before he became Miami's best or all that kind of stuff like that. UFC's going to cut him because his needle wasn't moving, his stock wasn't rising.
Yeah.
Well, he started doing all this,
dramatic stuff
and stuff like that. Talking. Yeah, all that shit talking. It moved his needle because now people who did want to fight him to try to shut him up. And
yes,
he did what Chan Sonnen did.
Yeah.
Chan Sonnen can't fight for shit, but he could talk. He'll talk you into a fight.
Oh yeah, because now you want to knock him out, then you go in there and either one of things, you win or you lose. It sucks when you lose against Chael because Chael's hands are not that great. His wrestling is good, but his hands are not great. You know what I mean? But like it's the advertisement. Like when I fought Junior Tafa, it was just smack talking back over. It started on social media, just smack talking on social media, then got on to then I swear to God, that's the funniest shit ever happened, bro. We're in New York and I'm doing the photo stuff. I'm talking to the media and I'm doing the photo stuff. He walks in on my shoot. I'm getting like for my gloves like that. And he's talking smack. I'm talking smack. soon we started talking smack, also all these cameras came out of nowhere. Recording us, and I'm all like, I'm standing focused. I'm like, back at me, I'm like, where the hell these cameras come from? What the hell is this? But I stayed in focus. I was going back and forth. Why, like the late on that day, one fight got bumped off. And they pulled us from the fight pass to the fucking ESPN main card.
Oh,
because we were talking so much crap back and forth. Like, wow, more pressure to me because I like being in the there's the main card, there's Super Fight Pass, and there's the prelims. I like being Super Fight Pass. I can don't put me in the main card before the co-main event.
Oh.
So I'm sitting back there a lot longer than I am, bro. And you hear the crowd going crazy. And that's the one thing about that's the most nerve-wracking thing about, when you're fighting. If you're the first to fifth fight, you're good. You like, all right, go in there, the crowd not really in there, the arena's still kind of quite empty. You can go out there, you can do what you want to do. But you like that fight pass card, like you like the 10th fight to like the 13th fight, man, everybody that mama's in them seats is like, rah, and while you back there sitting, getting ready, trying to stay focused, you hear the crowd going crazy. You hear the ooh, you're like, and your heart start racing a little bit. You're like, man, shit.
What an adrenaline rush that must be too. When you're fighting somebody and you knock somebody out and the crowd goes crazy.
Oh yeah,
that gotta be great. That gotta be like one of the greatest feelings right there.
And everybody reacts to what you do. Like you throw a kick, like you hear like oh, you hear coach going, hey, everybody going, hey. It's like yeah, and they go crazy and they start stomping and stuff like that, and the lights are beaming on you, and it's like you start sweating off before the fight starts, you sweating off the lights. Man,
imagine those lights are bright, white hot, man.
Do you have when they call you when you go out into the ring? Do you have a theme song that you come out to, or you just walk out?
No, you pick your music. You can pick your music. When I went to New York, I picked "Run This Town" by Jay-Z, Rihanna, and everybody's going crazy. I was playing that. I was like, okay, let's go. Everybody screaming, little kids going, yeah. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, well, you played Jay in his city, so
exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The worst feeling. That's the worst feeling. The most. It's like when it's like how they do is like you sit in the back, you're waiting. They come in like, all right, you have been 20 minutes. Like, okay, cool. You hit a fight. All right, you have been 10 minutes. Like, all right, cool. Then you waiting. Coach like, I hit pass one more time. I'm like, dude. I'm not gonna hit the pads again, man. I go out there now. You can't warm me up, bro. I'm warm. I got 3 hoodies on. I'm warm. I'm loose. I'm not trying to have my arms be like noodles. But I start throwing it. I was like, all right, you're up on deck. Let's go. And you walk in like the long walk.
He said, "You play Run This Town. You great in my book." That was that got to be Lala. Lala said, "You run this. You great in my book."
Oh, appreciate it, Lala. Appreciate it.
On the day of your fight, how much training do you do?
No training. No training. The day of the fight, you hydrate, you eat breakfast, and you pretty much wait. Because like how it goes is like if you're the prelim card, you leave before everybody else. The fighters in the prelim card leave before us, leave before everybody else. Then like an hour, depends on the time the card starts. On top of that, the card starts around a certain time. Prelim guys go first. Then before Super Fight Series Super Fight card start, you could be there an hour before then. So while you walking in the prelim fight, somebody's already fighting in the prelims. Then on like an hour before the main card happens, the big names walk in there, and you see them walking. While you get your hand ready to go out there, you see them walking off the bus. They look at you, look at them, you nod your head. They say good luck to you, and they go and they get their own little locker rooms. I share my locker room. They got their own little 5-star locker room, TV, everything in there. I'm like, damn.
Is there one fighter that you've seen in person, and you're just like, Maybe starstruck is the word, but
I was starstruck when I met Rico. You know, 'cause I'm like, dude, I saw you on TV so many times. You know, I saw you like knock out, you know, stuff like that. But with the cool, and he was like, oh yeah, we took pictures with him, talked for a little bit. I said, I'm coming after you, man. He said, oh, he said, I look forward to it. I look for a new challenge. It's like, but you don't realize though when you're training and you're working out and people are recording you training. Like I had my boy Guto Innocent, the one who fought Rico. That was a good fight.
Mhm.
He was like, oh, how you doing, brother? I like your work ethics. You train hard. I'm like, what do you mean my work? You see me train? Say, oh yes, the coach puts your videos up and show you how hard you're working, and I like that. I'm like, dude, you know, shaking hands with those guys. You're always gonna be starstruck, but at the same time, you want to be starstruck, but you want to be professional.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So how did you get the name Joker? I know that's my favorite character
Yeah.
of all time, but how did you come up with the name Joker?
My coach called me that because he was like, I had this when I was cage fighting. I had this. I was always having fun. I'm always smiling, beating people up, you know, and like I never had that, you know, that look on my mess up. I always had that like, smile while I just like bouncing around smiling, and I heard him and I'm all laughing at the same time. He's like, dude, you are a joker. You know that? I'm like, he's like, I'm gonna call you Joker. I'm all like, yeah, okay, it's not gonna stick. Oh no, guys, my phone died. No.
No!
No!
Oh
Yay, hook.
no! No, not the yay hook, not the yay hook. Till Anthony comes back, man. I'm getting this phone together. But man, so Lala coming through again though.
Lala, thanks.
Lala like the road agent, man. Lala always finding us, finding us people, man, that are like world renowned and stuff. And like Nasty had like I say, Chico fighting, since you know, until Andy come back. Chico fighting, he was on the show. He'll be on ESPN. So I'll definitely be watching, and I'll see if Chico will come on next week. You know, after his fight. You know, we'll see. But
he's fighting this weekend?
Huh?
He's fighting this weekend?
This weekend on ESPN in Madison Square Garden.
Oh, wow.
I'll have to see what Nefarious Means comes up with that this weekend.
Real appreciate it. But I think Anthony's going to come back. I'm not sure, but we'll talk about a few other things if he come back. If not, we'll wrap it up. But I really enjoyed it. Was really enjoying it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a lot of times I didn't understand certain stuff about the fight game. He explained it. Because I used to always wonder why they will stop a fight and you clearly see the dude get blocking shots.
I never knew a 10-hit rule and that's it. I'm like, wow.
Wow. You got me want to be a kickboxer now, going around kicking people. So I can bring the kickboxing to the cycle. I can add more to my repertoire when I'm taking them down. Kickboxing, man. You go kickbox.
And not kickbox like Van Damme. Not.
I was gonna say, after last night, you better learn how to kickbox.
Oh no, I was good last night. It was good last night. It was good. I was good last night.
We don't even want to bring it up. That's just funny as hell. I was sitting here laughing the whole time. I was like, this dude just stop. He wouldn't stop. Oh, that was funny.
Man, look, my mama was watching that on the phone with me, dying laughing, saying I'm a clown for that.
Oh, please. That was funny as fuck.
Shit, you called her out like twice. You're like, Mom, I'm sorry if you're watching.
Yeah, I'm sorry if you're watching, but that's what it is. He said, don't go around roundhouse kicking folks. Yep. Kick straight to the dome. Pow. That's what I'm talking about.
Moana's heel shit.
Y'all got to blame Ro for that. Ro shouldn't have got me drunk on last night's show.
That was great. Thank you, Ro.
No, let me tell you something.
He's about to give me another one right now. So if he's
what
got
me about last night was how big that cup was.
Or
I was like, damn, they got takeout daiquiris in New Orleans.
Yes.
I was like, and then it was a big ass cup like this. I was like,
Yes.
and I watched you go from the beginning when you started sipping on it. You could see you changing, and I was like, oh, this is gonna get rough. And then when your wife started commenting, I was like, oh, and
I ain't get in trouble. I didn't get in trouble. The opposite actually happened. I didn't get in trouble. It was actually funny. It like, cause I'm like, my mom said you need to drink more on the show because it shows more of your personality. I'm like, what? So I started. So she's like, my mom said I never laughed so hard in my life because I could tell you was
yeah, it
ad-lib.
was funny.
It
was definitely a funny show.
The last 45 minutes of our show yesterday was.
He said I could tell you was ad-libbing, but she said, what was up with the theme song? So I explained it was Scott Hall's theme song. She said, boy, you a clown. My mom approved of it. It's a great show. It's a great show. Mom's approve of it. She said it wasn't too bad. She said, I'm hoping I get my grandchild on April 2nd. So
that's right, brother. You got a lot of work to do on April 2nd.
Oh man. Yeah, classic, but I'm gonna bring clips from it. So it's classic.
Oh man. Even my mom, she saw the show last night. And she was easy. Oh my God. I laughed so hard last night. Like, oh, mom.
Oh, no. But we still got one more topic. I say, where will Baker Mayfield land? Unlike me last night, Baker Mayfield is not happy. So, where will he land?
I honestly, I don't know if anybody would really want to take a chance on the kid. Honestly, like I said, he's just a non-crackhead version of Johnny Manziel.
I think it depends upon what Cleveland wants for him because you're not going to get a first. No. You're not getting a second. No. Maybe a third. Maybe
a third or fourth.
Maybe a third or fourth. I think it's the Colts.
And
it's either the Colts or Houston.
Cody Rhodes had just signed with WWE.
Who?
Rhodes finalized his deal. Cody is official. He's going to work on the Raw brand.
Oh, God.
10 to 14 days ago, he signed it. So it's like the second time I didn't seen it. So it must be going down. So
yeah, well, he'll be making an appearance 2 Saturdays from today.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, he'll be on Monday Night Raw. They got to set it up.
Yeah, they got to.
But the thing is, they set it up it's too quick now. He should have came in on Monday night and caused the DQ win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this way, Owens would have had his thing with Stone Cold, and then they would have started last Monday. Now they're gonna start this Monday, and it's rushed.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I get it.
Man, they don't call it Shakespeare Park anymore. It's A.L. Davis. But Pop's watching. Shout out to Pop. Yeah, they keep saying Cody signed. They saying Cody signed. So it's breaking news for the wrestling world, but that's how much we care about Baker Mayfield.
I mean, honestly, I mean, there's only a couple of teams that need a quarterback. It's either Houston or the Colts.
But Houston, like I said, Houston said they like the dude that filled in for Deshaun. So if they like him, it's the Colts.
And you would think if Houston wanted him, he would have been included in their trade package.
In the deal.
True.
They don't want him. Nobody wants Baker Mayfield because Baker Mayfield is a quitter.
He's going to end up in the USFL.
Listen, he is James Harden of the NFL. Let me tell you why. He's a fucking quitter. Soon as they talk about Deshaun Watson, oh man, I want to get out of here. Instead of saying I'm gonna compete with Deshaun Watson, I'm gonna beat him. I want that in my quarterback.
He should have said that.
And he said, look, when the police tried to tackle him, he tried, when he was drunk, he tried to take off running. He's a runner, man. That's in his blood. He's a runner. He's a runner. He's a track star. That's what he does. He does not. Baker Mayfield got that quit in his blood, man, and I see it. It's like you don't want to compete with Deshaun Watson because what you know he's better than you. But if you got heart, the team would have rattled around you. You have no heart.
Yeah. Once again, Cleveland saying they want an adult.
And they went to a guy with 22 sexual assault cases.
22. Well, civil cases.
Civil cases.
And
that's telling me a dude with 22 civil cases.
And
that's a lot of money.
More mature than you.
And got
paid.
And got paid.
And got paid.
And got paid, fully guaranteed. You talking about he get $230 million. Deshaun Watson don't have to play another down for the Browns. And he's getting paid $230 million. And they're telling you they want a guy who probably going to be suspended half the year.
Yes.
It's more mature than you. You got issues.
Let me tell you something. If they were to win a championship in let's say the second year of his contract, you don't think in the third year he's going to be asking for more money?
He might. But they might gut the team. See what Aaron Rodgers did?
His team's done. The Packers are done.
They are done. The Packers are done. I won't tell these Packers fans here right quick. Y'all teased my Saints. But we seen the writings on the wall when Drew Brees retired. We know we're going to have a couple bad years. Y'all thought y'all going to keep this train going once y'all had Aaron Rodgers. Devontae Adams said, fuck you and your cheese. We out. I'm out. I'm going to Vegas.
He better
watch out for Devontae Adams to get a DUI or some shit like that because, that's been going on with the Raiders. Why don't I go to Las Vegas and lose their mind? So I'm looking forward to
I'll tell you what.
Going on.
They got an extra number one, an extra number two. You better get that man some help.
Better get a wide receiver.
You better
get him. You better get him somebody he could gain some chemistry with, because the chemistry that he had with Devontae was second to none. You know what I'm saying? If he needed a catch, he needed a first down. Devontae was always the one he went to. Yep. Now he don't have a go-to.
You don't. You got Randall Cobb, and that's it.
Yeah, but
Randall Cobb hasn't been Randall Cobb.
It don't matter. You can even double Randall Cobb, and now you got no receivers.
So I'm like, maybe Alan Lazard, maybe he shows up. I don't know.
Get that man.
I'm getting Jarvis Landry. Now you can get a Jarvis Landry to get the short to intermediate routes, or you can, like I said, hopefully Julio can work and Julio out there. But there's not much in the wide receiver market.
Nope. Go get him.
And this draft isn't wide receiver heavy either.
No.
Well, they got some good ones, but you have to be where the Saints are and up to get them. So you got to be like they got the Raiders who made the playoffs. So they have two bad first round picks. Think about it. It's two late first round picks. Because the Raiders basically gave up a de facto second round pick. Let's be real. For Devontae Harris. They gave up 2 seconds. That's a late round. That's a late first round pick they gave up because the Raiders.
But you can still pick up somebody good in the late first round.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But the top tier receivers going to be gone.
Oh,
Those top ones will be gone. Yeah. Unless you're going to take a flyer on the kid from Alabama who got hurt.
I would definitely draft. Like if the Jets, I think one of their 2 picks in the first round should be a wide receiver.
Yo, y'all need one. The best.
A real number one. Oh, number one.
Get from Ohio State. One of them 2. Get one of them 2 Ohio State receivers, y'all said. And then it's on Zach Wilson. Because if Zach Wilson can't do it with Elijah and that number 1 pick, he needs to go.
Yes.
He needs to be out the door.
No, I agree with you, definitely.
Because now we didn't set you up with a line. Y'all get the line straight. We trying to get you a receiver. Now it's up to you.
I'm telling you, they shored up the offensive line. They got him not just 1, 2 quality tight ends.
Yep.
You still got Berrios. You still got Elijah Moore.
Yeah.
You need a number 1 or a legit number 1. and then work on your defense. So if they can pick up if their first pick is a wide receiver, I definitely work on maybe getting one more offensive lineman, and then the rest of that would be defense.
Yes, Zach Wilson, like I said, Zach needs to show up because him and Tua is in that same boat because these younger quarterbacks are coming out balling. There's no more waiting on quarterback.
Tua towards the end of last season started balling.
Daniel Jones, this is it.
Daniel Jones, you on the clock.
I won't be surprised if he doesn't even make as a starting quarterback. I bet you that kid beats him out.
I bet you. First of all, Tyrod Taylor is a good quarterback.
That's the starter. That's your starter.
Good quarterback.
That's your starter.
He's going to push DJ.
That's y'all starter. If y'all smart and y'all want to win, Tyrod Taylor should be y'all starter.
I don't have a problem with that. I don't.
Because he just wins.
If you want the
worst luck. He just has the worst luck of any quarterback I've ever seen, Tyrod Taylor.
Yes.
He was balling for the Chargers. All of a sudden, a botched shot.
Yes.
A botched, we're going to put this in quotes. A botched shot ended his Chargers reign. He got hurt with the Texans. It's just like he just can't stay healthy. If he could just stay healthy, and Tyrod Taylor will be in the top 15 of quarterbacks right now.
And the Giants who rebuilt their line, okay, I will still draft another old lineman and draft a stud defensive lineman.
Y'all in good shape.
The Giants defense, as I said in my rant, the Giants defense is good. It's not great. It's good.
But in the NFL, that's all you need is a good defense.
Yes.
The offenses has to roll. And that's the
big
problem.
Berkeley, pal, you want big bucks? There you go. We just gave you 3 new offensive linemen. No excuses from you either, pal. None.
Yeah. And it's like the state of New York football is, y'all rebuilding. I've never seen it rebuild at the same time. But
no, never.
I never remember. It usually be the Jets good and the Giants up, or the Giants good or the Jets up. But both of them sucking at the same time.
It ain't been really too many years that the Jets were good. And I'll be honest with that. I've been a fan since I was a kid. And we've had our little time here and there, but not where like the Giants, were always in contention or always in the playoffs. I always got we got to week 16 and it was like, all right, now we get to watch the playoffs because my team wasn't in there.
Well, y'all had the Mark Sanchez years, the Ken O'Brien years when y'all were kind of good.
We had the Pennington years.
Let me tell you something. The reason, what's wrong with my organization is that they don't commit to players. Like if you got a good wide receiver, or if you got they got rid of Keyshawn.
Yeah, why?
He wanted out.
Throw me the damn ball.
Revis, when Revis' contract was up, they let him go.
That was smart, though.
It was smart money-wise, but he still was a top player.
When he left, he was. And then he never was the same after he left.
Exactly. He wasn't the same player.
But I think the Jet system was perfect for him. He was a system player. He fit the Jet system perfectly.
And don't bring up the Pennington years, because honestly, Zach Wilson is Chad Pennington with an arm.
Man, the video
Pennington won though, man. Come on, Pennington won though, man.
Come on,
listen. Any good team, anybody. Listen, with the receivers he had, he should have been throwing the ball downfield. The dude can't throw over 20, 30 yards.
He couldn't throw downfield, man.
He wasn't a downfield thrower. He was all dink and dunk. And who did he have? He had Lavernius Coles. He had Lavernius Coles. He had Cotchery.
Yeah, he did.
He had what's his name?
The number ones.
No, and when he did have a number one, they were bummed them. They were already on their way out. Like I shot myself in the leg.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't like if you got good players like when Mark Sanchez brought them to 2 AFC championships. Why do you switch the team up on them? Why not? Listen, when Eli was winning Super Bowls, his receivers were with him
Steve
for
Smith?
years, 6, 7 years.
Yeah.
He didn't have to adjust to new receivers every year, and that's what I feel the Jets' problem is. They're always trying to bring in somebody good instead of, if you're winning with this group of guys, continue with this group.
Yep.
That used to be the Saints, though. I ain't gonna lie. That used to be us before Sean Payton. They broke up the Dome Patrol. Like, you know what? Fuck it. That was the best. That was the best defense I seen because we didn't have an offense to save our life. If we had an offense with that defense, the Saints would have more Lombardi trophies.
Man, back then,
they didn't want to spend money.
Yeah, the only thing when you talk about the Saints with me, now this is going back some years. Their defense, was
unmatched.
Their problem is they were looking for Archie Manning again. That's their problem. They want Archie Manning, the quarterback.
Jim Moore believed in defense and the kicking game. So we had a Hall of Fame kicker, Martin Anderson.
We had a great defense.
But you're not going to win games 9-0 like too much.
No.
Not going to win games like that.
Nope.
So, we got 9 points. Defense shutting them out. San Francisco. We in a division with San Francisco with Jerry Rice. I never forget this. We're beating Jerry Rice and them ass like 35-0. We lose the game 42-35 because our damn defense is tired. Like, the offense didn't score anymore. The offense said, you know what? We scored 35. Fuck it. that was the Saints. That was the Saints. So that's why I tell people, I say there's a lot of times you got these spoiled ass Saints fans. See, Giants, y'all have a reason to be spoiled. Y'all have a rich history. Y'all have a reason to be. The Jets, with Joe Namath, they know back in the day. Reason. We sucked for 30-something years. We sucked. Maybe
come on, if you think about it, Mo,
30-something years we sucked, and we get these fucking entitled fans like we a pinnacle franchise. That's what pissed me off. It's like, dude, we're rebuilding. All we need to do is find a quarterback to go with this ready-made team, and we'll be fine. No, we need to get this person. Why this person not choosing the Saints? Fuck, we usually be happy. We used to be happy with 8-8. They used to make our fucking day to go 8-8.
Now you can't. Not in this league no more.
Not no more. But I'm like, not no more. But now they had these fans. I call it the post-Katrina fans. The ones before Drew. We got the ones before Drew and the one after Drew. The one after Drew, they entitled. We should get everybody. I'm like, dude, we can't get everybody.
Oh my God! You should hear. I belong to a Mets site. Let's sign this guy. Let's get this guy. Let's bring Chris Bryant in. I'm like, oh, shut up. Shut up.
There's really people in the Saints group. I had to turn my phone off. Want Baker Mayfield over Jameis fucking Winston?
Those are armchair general managers.
Yep.
They want everybody. Why? Listen, if I see another guy on my Jets page do a mock draft,
oh my God!
And I'm like, yo, half of those motherfucking people ain't gonna be picked.
Oh boy, that's what. Oh, I think this is the perfect thing to go into a nasty take since Nasty not here on these fucking armchair fans. They're gonna do a nasty take on our armchair fans.
Good.
Yeah.
I guess it'll be 3 of us getting nasty then.
Okay, this will be armchair fans. We can start. He's not here, so we're not gonna cue up his music.
Okay.
And go for the Jets. He's not here. Nasty take on the armchair fans of the NFL.
Jason, go.
Listen, I'm tired of it. You're sitting there and you're predicting what the GM might do. This is something, and then they get mad. They get mad. Oh, you didn't pick him at number 6. Oh, I can't believe you. Why'd you pick this guy? Listen, he knows, at least my GM knows what he needs and what he's gonna do.
Right.
But these people are just so like they think that he reads the the page.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So they like, let me put this down because he'll read it and he'll take my advice. And then they have the nerve to cry about it.
Yes.
When they don't get what they want.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Or better yet, when these stupid fans, once again, sign this guy, sign that guy, and I'm using the Giants as the example. How are you going to sign that guy or sign this guy when you're in salary cap hell? How are you going to fucking do it? You stupid bucks! You're uneducated. You stupid. Shut the fuck up. If an actual GM were to listen to y'all, they'd be fired.
Yes, indeed.
Fuck. Okay.
And this is especially for the Saints fans. You had a quarterback that's fucking won you 5 games. He's fucking 5-2, a number 1 overall pick. He's fucking perfect for the fucking system. Oh, let's get Baker Mayfield, who can't throw the ball down the fucking field. Let's get Baker Mayfield, who's a turnover machine. But you killed Jameis for being a turnover machine. Why the fuck would I get Baker Mayfield, who's fucking probably like 5 inches short and his arm is crap? Stop trying to get Drew Brees light because he's short. They can't fucking throw the ball. That's what you want? All he misses is all he is Drew Brees with rhythm. That's what the fuck he is. An inaccurate Drew Brees. That's the fuck we're gonna get with Baker Mayfield. But you don't want to get Jameis. Oh, maybe because Jameis had one bad season where he threw for 5,000 yards, 30 touchdowns, and 30 interceptions, but he still threw for 5,000 yards.
And he still threw for 30 touchdowns.
He still threw for 30 touchdowns. Maybe it's Bruce Arians' system. Everybody struggles their first season under Bruce Arians. Even Tom Brady struggled. They didn't change it, and they didn't start doing well. Because remember, the season they won the Super Bowl, they sucked until Tom Brady changed it to his New England offense.
Facts.
He was trying to do what Bruce Arians wanted: throw the ball down the field, throw the ball down the field. And Tom Brady had his worst statistical year, like literally like half his year. He was an average fucking quarterback. Don't you think that Jameis had to do the same shit? Hey, let's throw the ball down the field. That's Bruce Arians. His offense is, hey, we might run the ball 5 times. We're throwing the ball down the field 40. So if I'm throwing the ball down the field 40 times, don't you think I'm more at risk of getting an interception here and there?
Yeah. Especially if that's the bulk of your offense.
7 games. 2 of them was in the same game. I think it was the Giants game. He threw 2 interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
I said he had 2 interceptions in one game. So that means he only threw another one in another game. So he had 3 interceptions in 7 games, 14 touchdowns. He was leading the league in touchdowns before he got hurt. Oh, he didn't throw for 300 yards. The man threw for 150 yards and 5 touchdowns against the fucking Packers. And that's not good enough.
You don't have, as long as you win the game, it doesn't matter if you throw 300 or 5 or 150. As long as you're winning the game and you beat in that game, you beat one of the top teams, probably one of the Super Bowl favorites.
Not even just beat them, we whipped their ass.
Yeah.
that's what you don't understand. We whipped their ass so bad that Brandon still has to come back to the show to give me my fucking push-ups. That's how bad we beat them. And then we're gonna put them. We're gonna go like your coach said, Herm Edwards. We play to win the game. Hello?
Yes.
Why the fuck? Why would I want to get a quarterback that's not winning? I'll say I understand Deshaun Watson because he's a generational talent, and it's the Saints. You got to tap on that. Once you saw Deshaun Watson wasn't coming, Jameis, you my focus because we had to do that. It's like you might hit that and. Deshaun Watson is one of the players that come on a ready-made team. Boom, you're into a Super Bowl team. You have to hit that. Now, if it didn't work, Jameis, take this 30. Come on, rehab.
But if the Colts are interested in Baker, doesn't that take Jameis out of that? That Jameis really only has
the Saints.
The Saints and Houston.
Yes. And I still see Houston don't want him because Houston, like I said, on NFL Network, they say they're very high on Davis Mills. So that just leaves the Saints. The obvious answer is Jameis and the Saints. There's a reason why he didn't sign with the Colts because the Colts offered him a contract too. I want to be with the Saints. But do y'all want me?
Yeah, exactly. Show me you want me.
Yes.
Exactly. Show me the money.
And I'm like,
not even the money. Not even the money.
Bowl.
Just show me that you want me.
Yes.
Doesn't have to be with money. You know what I'm saying? Just show me that that you consider me an important part of this team.
It wouldn't hurt though.
And the money wouldn't hurt. But I'm like this.
It
Now
wouldn't
he
hurt.
goes to the coach and say Jameis won the Super Bowl with the coach. Saints fans, y'all gonna have egg on your face and I don't want to hear it. Well, we should have got Jameis. Yes, we should have. So, look, everybody likes him in the city. He's well liked here. He's a very charitable man. The teammates like him. All of them like him. They understood his business. Saints fans are the dumbest armchair fans, I can tell you this. Because they act like we really
I think they're all dumb.
They're all stupid.
I think they're all dumb.
I'm just saying. Because I read some of this shit that be in these fucking groups, and it makes me want to throw up. With the mock drafts. How the fuck are we going to get 2 top 10 receivers in the fucking draft? And we have 1 first-round pick in the middle of the draft. How the fuck we going to get 2? 2. Like, these mock drafts need to stop.
Yeah.
Y'all some stupid-ass GMs.
Yeah.
Like, stop. Leave that to the professional. Because Mel Kiper gets it wrong more than half the time. And he's a fucking professional. He get paid to do this shit.
Yeah, you're right. All them dudes. All of them dudes.
All of them. Schefter. All of them.
All of them.
The only thing that you could predict is maybe 1 through 5.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 through 5. Even maybe 1 through 10.
I want to say 1 through 10, maybe. Boy.
Maybe. But after that, it could be anything.
Because remember, Pat Mahomes fell all the way to 10th. Nobody seen that shit coming. That's how we got Marshawn Lattimore. Because Marshawn Lattimore was supposed to go 5th in that draft. He was supposed to go 5th to the Titans. The Titans picked somebody else, and Pat Mahomes kept sliding. And we could have had Pat Mahomes, but Andy Reid jumped ahead of us. Boom, we picked 11th.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big what if. Now that pissed me off more than Deshaun Watson not to come in, because I'm like, fuck, we could have had Pat Mahomes.
Yep.
But it wasn't meant for us to have him. So we got Marshawn Lattimore, but everybody picked him to go in the top 10. Marshawn Lattimore went 11 and threw the whole draft out of whack.
Dude, I picked Darnold at number 2 when we could have had Josh from Buffalo.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted him. I didn't want Baker. When Baker went number 1, I was like, yes. Because I knew if Baker didn't go number 1, he would have been a Jet. He would have been a Jet.
Broadway Baker.
Yep. He would have been a Jet. And right now we'd be having a totally different conversation about it.
Man, Baker couldn't go to New York, man.
New York.
He went to Cleveland and he had problems, man. Why he couldn't make it to New York? And I remember the Cleveland fans were like, yay, Baker. Baker is our savior. And Baker didn't do shit. Now,
I saw a video earlier this week with Wilson. He was training with Trey Lance. That's why the Niners ain't sweating a quarterback, because they got Trey Lance.
They got 2. The Niners got 2 quarterbacks. My Saints have 0 right now.
Yeah,
they have 2. So if we miss on Jameis, fucking Jimmy G, fucking Jimmy Trash Can gonna be my fucking quarterback. You don't see why I'm fucking panicking right now? And y'all talk, and they got some people talk about get Baker Mayfield. He's better than Jameis Winston. What the fuck are you smoking?
No.
I don't think people really watch the game, or they don't analyze the game. Nope. They analyze what Stephen A. Smith and those stupid asses say on ESPN.
This motherfucker don't know shit, and he getting on my nerves too. This motherfucker from basketball, he's an armchair fan too. From basketball to fucking boxing to MMA, because it was the worst MMA experience I ever did. That's why I would never pay for ESPN Plus, because he's the worst MMA commentator I've ever seen, and he gets paid millions to do this stupid shit. He don't even know half the holes. And I'm just saying, basketball on, whatever you want to know. Stephen A. just be talking out his ass.
Oh, please. He's on LeBron's fucking jock.
Because one day, Kevin Durant is the best player in the world. And then next is LeBron James is the best player in the world. Oh, now it's Stephen Curry, the best player in the world. Oh, Steph hurt again? back to LeBron James. All he does is yell over people and fucking use big words in the wrong setting.
He jock riding.
Hell
He basically uses words he don't need to use, and he uses them wrong most of the time anyway. But sue me because I say fuck you. Get mad at me because I curse you out. Oh, I'm a bad podcaster because I curse. Hey, fuck you. That's how I feel.
SMD.
Listen, I watch what's his name, Pat McAfee's show on YouTube. They rugged on that show.
Yeah, it's the best podcast because it's real.
It's real.
Yes.
And I trust Pat McAfee's knowledge because he played football, even though he was a punter. He played the game. I trust his knowledge over Stephen A. and Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless is horrible. Stephen A. is fucking horrible.
Yeah, I don't know who's worse. It's Stephen A. or Skip Bayless. I'm glad they separated those two because that was a wasted out couple of hours watching those fucks.
And I was a Max Kellerman guy.
They should have never got rid of Max.
Yep.
Max knew his shit was boxing. Max was kind of weak on basketball, but he knew his shit on boxing and football.
Well, that's where he started out. If I remember back in the day, Max Kellerman was the reporter during HBO Boxing when I was young.
Was.
True. Yes.
And you're right, not boxing knowledge. The dude had boxing knowledge. Now, hey, you try to make, you're gonna try to make more money. You got to expand your shit. So he went to ESPN or whatever, and he's making, I'm sure, a lot of money now.
Well, Stephen A. ran him off the show,
and
all Stephen A. does is talk bullshit. It's like
he's a bully.
Let me be Stephen A. for you. Let me overreact. Oh my God, why did Deshaun Watson pick the Browns? Oh, I got 230 reasons why he picked the Browns. I knew he was going to pick the Browns. He called me the other day, and he told me that I was going to the Browns, even though the Browns said they were out of the race a couple days. He called me, and he told me right before his decision, Stephen A. was going to the Browns.
That is blasphemous.
And he gets paid millions to do this bullshit. It has to piss me off because it's like a podcast like us, we come knowledgeable. We might not have all the facts, but we come knowledgeable. We're not coming at it in any kind of way.
We ain't stupid.
We're not going to come up there and say, you know what? We knew Deshaun Watson was going to the Browns. We didn't know shit.
I don't know. Like I said, when the podcast ended last night, the first thing I did was went to you. I was already on YouTube because I run it on my phone and there so we get views.
Yeah.
So I switched over to the news, and the story I watched was the Saints in Atlanta are fighting over it. So this morning I checked. It was the same thing.
I got reports saying it was Atlanta. So I'm like, shit, he going to Atlanta.
This morning, 10 o'clock before I left for my appointments, Atlanta.
Yeah. It was Atlanta. And by 3 o'clock, it was Cleveland.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you go to watch. I guarantee you tomorrow. I'm going to watch. I'm not tomorrow, on Monday. I'm going to watch First Take, and I guarantee you he's going to say, Deshaun Watson called me and told me he was going to Cleveland.
Deshaun texted me. And he told me about this. Shut the fuck up, dude.
You know how many people on ESPN get called out? First, it was your boy who played basketball for Duke. I forgot his name. Williams. Jay Will got called out for Durant because he said Durant said something. Durant said, "Man, I ain't never tell you that shit." They all try to act like they're bigger than what they are. But people love the shit. So maybe we need to start doing this. Kevin Durant called me and told me he was going to drop 50 against the Bucks and get in the playoffs. They told me he's going to put his toe on the line so the Nets can lose. He told me that. I can say shit like that all the time. Oh, you know what? Jameis Winston called me. He told me he's going to resign with the Saints. He's going to resign and watch what happen. Oh, Maurice, you knew. Y'all can't be that fucking stupid, man. Come on.
Do your research. Do your research, people.
I can make an educated guess. You got a 50-50 chance. Well,
exactly. It's a 50-50 chance.
Unless it's 3 teams, then it's 33 to third. Don't get me to Steiner math right now.
Yeah, no Steiner math. No Steiner math.
So, armchair fans, you have literally a 50-50 shot at being right or wrong.
only when it comes to signings. Now, when it comes to the draft, there's so many people that you could pick from. There's no way that you can say, hey, the Saints are gonna pick, Joe Schmo, this wide receiver from Alabama, because he's gonna be there. Because he's not.
Perfect example. The Saints traded up with Green Bay in Lamar Jackson's draft. I swear to God, they was gonna either get Darren James or Lamar Jackson. I'd have bet my house on it. And who they picked? Marcus fucking Davenport. I was like, who? Perfect example. Everybody thought we was getting Lamar Jackson. Everybody, their mom, because they talked to him, they say they like Lamar Jackson. Everybody, their mama thought the Saints were getting Lamar Jackson. All the other fans from the NFC South was getting scared. Oh Lord, they get Lamar Jackson, and we picked Marcus fucking Davenport.
Daniel Jones pick. I'm like, who the fuck is Daniel Jones?
But they didn't have any good quarterbacks in that draft.
When they picked Daniel Jones, I looked at the TV like I did a double take. I was like, what?
Who the fuck is Daniel?
First of all, I was like, who? I thought y'all was getting Dwayne Haskins.
Exactly. I thought we were getting Haskins.
I was like, who?
I would have been ecstatic if they got Haskins, but Daniel Jones, like, who the fuck are you?
And then all of a sudden they had previews. Oh, he's a really great quarterback.
Exactly.
Listen, if you put a video package of all the best, let's say the best moves Mo had when he used to play ball, they'd be like, oh shit, Mo's great.
Look at him take him to the paint. He's a great 3-point shooter. He never misses.
Yep, exactly. They'll show the 5 that you made, but not the 35 that you missed.
I don't miss 35 though. I might miss 15. I ain't missing. I'm missing 30.
I think you'll be smart enough. Like, oh, okay, it's not working, but let's go do something else.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like Daniel Jones, he didn't have a winning record. He went to Duke. He didn't have a winning record. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing?
See, that's why I didn't like my Jets pick of Zach Wilson, because of strength of schedule. He played for Brigham Young. Who the hell did they really play?
You picked him for one throw with no rushers in a controlled environment.
They picked his ass because fucking Peyton Manning called up the Jets and said, sign this kid.
And
if you don't sign him, you're going to regret it.
And the same with Daniel Jones. Eli made the call. Take him.
I think they tried to fuck New York up, the Manning brothers.
I'm going to tell you this way. They daddy wasn't shit. I'm going to say it. I know Saints fans going to get on me. They daddy wasn't shit. All he did was make Peyton and Eli. And Cooper to a lesser extent.
He ran for his life.
He ran for his life. But he is not a Hall of Famer like Saints fans. Look, they hold him like he was Jesus. They hold Archie Manning like he's Jesus. Like he really turned the Saints organization around, and he gave us some of our worst years. I don't care if he was running for his life.
Archie ain't even better than Archie from the comic books.
Archie Manning is as good as Joe Namath. I said it.
Let me tell you something. I wanted to bring something up. The only thing that Joe Namath did,
he won a Super Bowl,
is he predicted that they were going to beat the best team. That's all he did. Because after that, he didn't do shit.
Yeah, that was all Mets with Matt Snell.
But he didn't do dick after that.
No, he didn't. What's poppin', Corey?
What's up, Corey?
I'm just saying, you're right. Joe Namath don't belong in the Hall of Fame if you go by numbers.
Nope, not at all.
He got in there because he was the swaggiest quarterback ever.
He got in there because he took a team that nobody thought could beat the Colts. Think about that Colts team from back then.
It was pretty.
That Colts team was stacked.
Yes.
They were supposed to whoop the Jets like they were
16 points.
like they stole
16
something.
points.
Yeah.
And he led that team to beat. That's all he's known for.
That's
That
it.
and the coach on the sideline. It's all extracurricular activities that Joe
led
did.
the Broadway
It's
life.
the character Joe
The
Namath that
character
they
Joe
liked.
Namath.
It wasn't his playing.
Because he sucked. I'm just gonna say it. He fucking sucked. His numbers are fucking horrible. If you look at him, he got more interceptions than touchdowns. What we talking about, Jameis Winston here, people?
Yeah, exactly. The dude had Jameis Winston has more touchdowns than interceptions, but yet you want to bring in like a Baker Mayfield that he can't look over the offensive line because he's too short. And if he does look over the offensive line, he can't look over those linebackers.
Yep.
Remember this way. They want the character of Baker. You know, Baker, he's a fighter. You know what they do this? You know, he's a fighter. He's a, all he does is grind. He's scrappy. You know, that was Skip will say. He's scrappy because he's the biggest Baker Mayfield fan. I don't understand this shit. Like, what has Baker Mayfield done for you to, he's scrappy. He's a fighter. He's a game changer. Then when they talk about Jameis Winston, oh, he's not intelligent. He doesn't have football IQ. He takes too many risks. Well, what the fuck was Brett Favre?
Exactly.
That's the Brett Favre was a gunslinger.
Brett Favre didn't care where he threw the fucking ball. Let's be real.
If he thought he could get it in there, he threw it.
Yep.
Is that football IQ?
No.
He gave the Saints a championship. He literally threw us a championship because we're gonna lose that game. He literally threw us a championship because I can fit it in, and Tracy Porter jumped in front of the pass. Rest is history.
Was that when he was with the Vikings, right?
Yeah, with the Vikings. Literally, that was the worst football decision. It was so bad that the Saints fans, I was there. The Saints fans were like, what? Why the fuck did he throw that? We were confused. Because we can see it. No, it was nowhere open. Tracy Porter just waiting. He slung it over there. I'm like, no, he's not. What? Before I cheered, it was like, what? Why? For what? But I just love how certain quarterbacks get praise for being gutsy, for being gunslingers, while others get that stank on them. For what? What reason? He's not smart. He can't throw it. He's not dependable.
Yeah.
Because what? Because he's lighthearted, like the Joker who was on there. He's lighthearted. He's a joker. He likes to smile on his face. Come on, man. Jameis is the quarterback, like Eric saying. Jameis is the quarterback the Saints need.
Yeah.
The same thing happened with Teddy Bridgewater with us. He worked with the system. You know why?
I like Teddy Bridgewater.
We don't want Teddy. That's why I'm going back to what I'm saying. We don't. I forgot about Teddy being the other black. So we had 4 in our history, basically. Forgot about.
I like that. I thought Teddy Bridgewater could, if somebody would have given him a chance.
Yeah,
I think he could have been better.
With the Saints. I never forget it. 5-0 when Drew Brees went down. Drew Brees come back. I say leave Drew on the sideline. Let Teddy win this for us. First game against the Vikings, we lose it at home. I tell people, Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees cut from the same fucking club. They both choke in the playoffs. They only had one magical season. Show me where I'm wrong. And I'm a Saints fan.
Oh, shit.
I tell people, show me. I know we're about to wrap it up with SmackDown on, but I'm saying, Jay, show me where I'm wrong. Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees are the same player. They both choke artists. They had one magical season each. That's how they got their ring.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
But I don't like to bring the black and white stuff, but down here that shit be aggravate me because it's no other reason.
No,
why
you're right.
You don't want Teddy Bridgewater or Jameis Winston as your quarterback.
You're right.
Yes.
Like I said earlier, your team is looking for the next Archie Manning, and Archie Manning really wasn't that great of a quarterback anyway.
Exactly.
You should be wanting better.
Oh, they love Drew Brees. Let's put it this way.
Yeah.
Drew Brees was done 5 years before he retired. He was done.
Facts.
And they kept bringing him back.
So many playoff games. This is a football head. It's not a fan talking.
That's right. Eli Manning was done 3 years before he retired. Done.
It's like Teddy Bridgewater wouldn't have got 1 year to fuck us up like that. Jameis wouldn't have gave us one. They wouldn't have gave. They're trying to get rid of Jameis now.
I don't get it though.
The only reason why they went after Deshaun Watson because he was a fucking generational talent. Happens to be black.
Top 3.
Yes, that is why he happened to be black. But if he was a white boy, they would have went all in. They'd have gave him $250. And New Orleans would have found money.
Yeah,
people don't want to hear it, but it is real now here.
I agree.
If I could count on one hand how many black quarterbacks had a chance, that is fucking horrible. We could go through it again. Jeff Blake, it was Aaron Brooks, it was Teddy Bridgewater, Jameis Winston, and I could say you could call McPherson, but he got hurt, and never played a game.
We've had only one. Geno Smith.
Fucking 5.
You're welcome, Izzy.
No problem.
I'm just looking at it like this, and most of that happened under Sean Payton. 2 of them happened under Sean Payton. The other ones happened by mistake. There was 2 coaches that bought it 2 black quarterbacks apiece. I'm not trying to make it a black-white thing, but I'm just saying. But I listen to the fans. Like when it was Trevor Siemian. Oh, he's so gutsy. He fucking a trash can. I said it in front of everybody. I almost got a fight at
He's atrocious.
Yeah, he's
fight at the stadium with another Saints fan. Can I call him trash? I'm like, he's fucking garbage, and you're fucking garbage for liking him. I told him just like that. Woo! I'm like, because what has he done? He cost us the game, cost us 5. Okay, Taysom Hill, he can't fucking throw. He is Tim Tebow. I keep telling people this. He's fucking right-handed Tim Tebow. Him and Tebow plays the same style. I'm not saying they're the same player. They play the same style. I see you looking is they're the same fucking style.
I don't argue with you.
They both can't throw, but they're hell of athletes. Oh, yeah. Taysom Hill want to bring us to the promised land. Didn't bring us nowhere.
Hell of an athlete, Tim Tebow.
Yes,
he is a hell of an athlete.
Yes, he
on
is.
that football field, he was a hell of an athlete.
Yes, he is. Goddamn it, he's a goddamn.
Yeah, the only reason why you like Tim Tebow is because he was on your minor league squad. Come on now, if Tim Tebow didn't play for the Mets, you wouldn't be talking shit about Tim Tebow at all. So stop running that.
He's a hell of an athlete. I give him that. He's a hell of an H-back. He's a hell of an H-back. He's not a quarterback. He's a hell of an H-back. Just like Taysom Hill is.
If he was hell of an H-back, he would be playing in the NFL.
He came at 35, man. Come on, man. We talking about 20-year-old Tim Tebow would have been a hell of an H-back.
Then at 20 years old, why didn't they move him if that's what he is?
He wanted to be a quarterback. I'm a quarterback.
He wanted to be a quarterback.
Listen, I pay you. You're what I tell you you are. So if you're not making it as a quarterback, motherfucker, you better start H-backing it.
That's fair.
But you know, the shit they describe Taysom, that's why I'm mad. Like, he's scrappy, he's energy. He's not a quarterback. Everything you hear is running back like type qualities. It's not he's a great thrower of the football. It's none of that. But when Jameis get there, oh Lord, Tampa Mr. 30 for 30. Interception prone Jameis. He just ain't got it. No, I don't want Jameis. For what reason? We winning with Jameis. Oh, I don't have a reason. I just don't want him because I saw how bad he played in Tampa. So Trevor Siemian is better. He played in Denver and was horrible. He been bounced from team to team. Taysom Hill is better. He went undrafted. And he went undrafted. Jameis went number 1 overall. So to be a number 1 overall pick and won a national championship and was a Heisman Trophy winner. Come on, man. Come on. Y'all Saints fans, Giants fans, Jet fans, and fans of everybody else, you armchair motherfuckers. Get off your high horse.
Shut the fuck up.
As the new T-shirt says, suck my dick.
Yes, sir.
Should have wore that one today. But that's what they need, man. Cause I'm like, listen, man, it's frustrating to be on your team site and you got to fuss with your own fans because they don't know. It's like we need this person, but what cap room, dumbass?
Yeah, exactly. They look at the dream team, but they don't understand that it's a money game. If you ain't got the money, you ain't gonna sign the good players. Listen, the Browns probably were the only team that would have been able to give Deshaun Watson 200 and guaranteed money.
230
million guaranteed. Not a lot of teams could do that. But yet now where they did okay because they didn't lose any players. So that team, they can build on it.
Yeah.
If they had to give up running backs and stuff like that with this trade, then the Browns, it would have been too much money.
Yeah. And I look at it like this. I saw some of the Saints fans saying Deshaun Watson is unintelligent. Why would he pick the Falcons? Why would he pick the Browns over us? I'm like, it's a money game. If somebody offered you $230 million, you can put me on the North Pole butt naked with a flagpole. I will be out there.
Yep.
I will freeze my ass off for $230 million guaranteed. I don't care.
As long as you put Roe as the beneficiary.
That's fine.
That's right.
My family is laid.
I will.
Yeah, good.
The Yankees can sign me for $230 million. I'll wear all Yankee garb all the fucking time as long as you pay me.
I would go to the Atlanta Falcons for $230 million. No line or nothing. It'll be straight quarterback draws every play.
Yep.
And I hate the Falcons. But I'll be living in Atlanta for $230 million. I'll stay away from Buckhead, but I will be living for $230 million.
I just want to see how he's gonna play in that cold weather.
Shit, does it matter? I'm rich.
No, but I'm saying as for the team, not really for him himself. I want to see because he played most of his games in a dome.
All of them was in the South.
Yeah. Now, listen, when you got to go up to those cold weather cities, Buffalo,
Cleveland in December. Good luck to you, pal.
Yeah, he played in Clemson. He's from Georgia, and he played in Houston. So all Southern teams. So
playing in that cold weather is a lot different.
Yes, indeed. So good luck to you, Deshaun, bro. I'm glad you made your decision your way, and then get bought into by these dumbass fans. And fuck the haters. I'm like this. I'm not mad that he chose that. I'm like, shit.
Your Saints needs to have Jameis Winston locked before Monday.
Before Monday.
I would say, or by Monday morning, that should be one of the first stories out that they bought him back and they gave him a good contract. Because if not, I'd worry.
We made we got $30 million in cap. We was 75 under, we was like 75 over the cap, 75 million over the cap. Somehow we got that shit down. Now we got 30 million surplus. You better give half that shit to Jameis. Call it a fucking day.
Exactly.
If they don't, the Saints won't be marching nowhere. We'll have Taysom Hill on his 1 foot. Because people forget he's hurt. He has a Liz Frank injury, and you don't come back from that. I'm saying, shout outs.
Shout out to the Joker. Thank you for coming on, brother. Yeah. Your insight was great, and I learned some things from you about kickboxing and UFC that I never knew before. So for that, thank you for the knowledge. Jason Moe, thank you.
Oh man, always thank you. Always nefarious one. The hater. We get more hates.
I'm going to shout you guys out. Great show. The Joker. I wish he would have came back.
Yeah,
it was. I like the conversation. Very good. Very, very good guest. I hope he comes back. I would like to. I tried to research some of his stuff when I saw the thing, and I really couldn't find anything like on YouTube. So I'm going to keep looking out there because I'd like to catch a couple of his fights to be able to have something more to talk about if he comes back.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get him to come back because his phone died on us. So we're gonna get him to come back. I'm gonna stay in contact with him so we can come back and maybe we could break down a couple of his fights or something. And y'all just check him out. Y'all make sure y'all check out the Joker. I'll put it up again so y'all can go follow him. He's on IG.
I want to shout out Dawn. If you're watching, you should have said something like I told you before. At least hello. Stop being rude.
Yeah, really. We
Yeah.
welcome the participation.
Yes. So since we didn't have nobody really comment, you know what I'm saying? We had about 6 comments of the night yesterday, so I guess we good. But you know, this is his Twitch. If y'all on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Joker_King 00066, and his Instagram is the Joker 00066. So
All right.
please,
I have to hit him up on Instagram.
yeah, please check him out. If you need it, I'll drop the IG in the link if you need it. It's also on the flyer, his Instagram and Twitch. So it's on the flyer, and you definitely will be hitting him up. Oh, now she speaks. Oh,
Rude.
She said no taking. See, you could have got your chance at a free T-shirt. You missed it. You didn't.
Yeah, you could have said something funny.
Yeah,
she says that she told me that she don't comment because she really doesn't know sports like that. She watches to watch.
Who cares? My wife comments all the time, and she don't know nothing about wrestling or sports right now.
No daiquiri tonight.
Oh no, she came back with it, so I'm about to go drink a dagger.
Oh shit!
I'm not gonna be online when I drink this daiquiri. Y'all, this pay-per-view, baby.
You might turn around and send us another chat, a video chat to jump back on an extra show and shit.
Yeah, bring up the black box, brother.
Man, shout out to the daiquiri shop my wife got the daiquiri from. Oh, thank you.
Word.
Here we go. Thank you. We back. It's smaller today, but we back, baby. Shout out to the daiquiri shop my baby got this daiquiri from.
This is Mo. You're awesome.
You're awesome. You're a little bit too late, but you're awesome. Yeah.
It's a good way to start. It's a great way to start a Friday night.
Yes, indeed. So shout out. I got to find out the names so I can shout them out because whatever they put that shit.
Maybe they can sponsor the show.
Yeah, they had me on one. Whatever one they put in here, they had me on one last night.
Whatever. You didn't even say what flavor it was. You were just like, I got a daiquiri. And I was just like, okay.
I don't know what their house special is because everybody's house special is different, but hey, I was on one. I was feeling great. I was hydrated. Put it that way. Enjoy your weekend. But I want to shout out to Joker. Shout out you, Nefarious One, the hater. I'm glad you got a nickname. Finally. Well, you know, buy the merch, man. We'll be back Thursday. And it looked like Lala set up another interview. So be on the lookout for the flyers. She hooked up, you know, Lala's been working. She's been getting us interviews left and right. So she's been working. So
Queen Venom right there.
There you go. The Queen.
Well, the Queen Venom is roll.
All right.
The first lady.
I don't want the glizzy to come up, you know, in the screen and be like, "Who's the queen?" Hey, you the queen, bro. You got it.
She like a duchess or something.
The real head of the table.
That's the real head of the table. Ain't lying. But like I say, Rose designed she designed the snakehead logo we have. So you know, she
nice.
big part of it too. So Rose did that. But like I said, Thursday, I'm gonna give y'all the information. I'm gonna put the information out on the page about who's gonna be the guest. I think he the head of Atlanta in the AWE wrestling. I think he's over that. I think that's what Lala is.
AWE, that's in Orlando, I think.
I think so. So Lala been working, so thank you, Lala, for that. We'll be back.
Shout out to Lala.
You'll be back Thursday, and I'm gonna have one. Make sure I'm gonna have one of these Thursday because we're gonna be lit on Thursday, baby.
What you gotta do? You gotta send one to Lala and one to Izzy too.
Lala don't drink, so
I do.
We'll send one to Izzy. It'll be water by the time we get there, but we'll send one to you. But man, I thank y'all, fellas. We'll be back next week with more venomous entertainment. We got the Nefarious One, we got the hater, and you got Drunken Mo. We'll see y'all later. Peace. And
Peace out, brothers.
Later.
Thanks for watching.